for the one nine your Ghana card. Nam 20. I'm for the one at 2 money. I am to see it. Baby Dimerica, Cassiada, a Bianca, sorry. No money, none in telecommunication companies. No, one more offices, next one Mumbi. Wabra no more say, Ebia and Saint Jenny Bessie Sadano. Nafe di Dima communication minister Eslowusu oba na so say media memene mfimom na so de Minkah che Ghana for ne say me mamu kosi ebobo so me no say ndu onam de munya e dia ene mo ahwa bu betua 5 series wabra bu be download app bi ansa na moti wa re-registration sa no me ya yede ye hui every hin that yeah hosa yenti abibusa say tell kosi adenti no muntimi mfa sa kwan na sinete for fa so adenti no muntimi mfa sa kwan na DVL for fa so no e very simple DVL for man fra Ghana for adroba for say momra ewo your offices na ye meje mobile data no and no so mo pick your information every night ho e no mo de ye sinete so and also mo pick your information every NIA ho and no de ye adentina ye de akoda ne boachi bidin adentina National Identification Authority ayama na dwuma so wonye se won hwe da Ghana for e wonsam enko krata mu no bia nkura sansude bia ye fra no Ghana card adam be si de Ghana for dodo na nya Ghana card bi na to omo ne ensama kese sei adentina and ebedi san komo no afei PricewaterhouseCoopers omo say emre na so say Ghana ban omo hwe ye sika samso omo bada ne omo nsa no titiri we ba E11 na momo to na omo na ne omo nsa no na omo nteso no mo hwe nso ama ne mra fam baby omo say emra no me beda na didi a kire mo basa adwenche ye ebe wo Ghana ni a wotie me wote ne say ete wo say eyade a wogina wa tu eyade a wogidi se babua especially sabre ya sika bind the scene and isu se obenya as a result of E11 we hwan so me na ba fam kra no ebi kra de omo so omo ntwam no mo pe kwa foforo emo abu sika no wo so dwen wo say Dwabo Ase on Power 97.9. Yes, of course, we are the game changers. We're live on TVXYZ. Maminte Unkano paying. WhatsApp line here 020-898-4166. Masa Rahwa Kamiano pay. You have no idea. No, there are people you meet in your life sometimes, and you're just a second, but their impact in your life is so enormous. Power FM. And one such person is this great man who's going to meet our maker. But I make up PricewaterhouseCoopers Assembly, a year PWSC. Oma Kaya Bain say, Omutu Omufo and Mirebi say E11 or so Omo the buff from bedroom 0.75%. A bit more. But I buy it, I buy it for Omoso. And I got a buy for 2 Omoso say, Omo the assume many so 6.9 billion every 11 and that's 6.9 billion. Omenya sa 6.9 billion. Ama say omani so ade hu na de omoso eye sika omo hwehwe every 11 mu no. Obehwan so a mena ba form kra. Eno na PricewaterhouseCoopers say we just say omo futuo no omo di kan de man no. Na ka osa ban tie. Benam say nye too late nti omo gusu a omo gina ba bi omo gina na. Sabai enhwan E11 so enfamra 0.75%. Sabra ye kasa sika sem ho aye den ama Ghana bai e babosia bomu a wo yesa wo wura eye amama hodo so na sa nwumaku ahodo so e wo amanane wo bond esem yi se wo kwa akopa bosia amanfo mpeso mo bebo Ghana bosia ye nti mo mpeso mo bebo Ghana bosia ne se Ghana kama ama wodu ewa wiase afa na nyina. Power Womu jira penye chesa wobo mo bosia. Womu ntimi ntia. Enam senti. Amanfo baba bosia no musuro. Obi edwane. Obi ate Ghana pampaya na wo dwane. Oba man ni muso a sika na eye Ghana sika na ye friend the city no. Na ho de so ate. Afenso ekapa na amene o man Ghana. Ekakase pa na amene o man Ghana sabre. Sabra ye kasa Ghana ban eba the total debt stock as of June 30, 2022 nejina 393.5 billion 393.5 billion asa ye kasa ye chichemu wa ha eye wa ha chichemu edioso nwotwe e kire pomiensa Ghana ka amene ye no e ka do kranya ni nyina na ya aka ho ye yi bi afrim ye kasi ye kani nyina aboma te sade Dr. Kessel atofo sen kan no wan hwa eye afiwe mra na wie ye no no my Ghana ka eda ye so ye debt to GDP nam almost 90%. Bedi pa na ban we wode kire se eka we amenemu de nanso ye ni ye de ye ebasi komba boabo no every Ghana for wa woto agiemu a ye wo COVID-19 to ye wo banking and financial crisis sector clean up ne hoto banks ya ye gunu ye wo hoto ye wo sanitation na se bola hoto eto dodo na deda Ghana for so sika ya boabo no woto agiemu busia bomu ade pa na ade ayama Ghana for yi ene Ghana for omo se do ma no se fa ngo bo kosoro eno ma bo aye den. They say inflation and in 28.9%. I have been seeing that for the past 18 years in here. It is here the way to talk the solid team, economic management team. You de wa ye ho, you de 2 year ho. And then the chairman say you know say you were being for and nim the for a kuku down for. I will nim yesika some for pem and to ye no. What the time no ya enfonyi ameka e de tutu sa no yi wana obusa ho se sa nkofo omo wai Dr. Dwabo Ase Honorable Alankwadwo Kirebaten Dr. Free Yakoto Professor Jambafo eni omo kika ho omo wai Sampani fo ya anso asinkete se chinchina ya mo kwan wo MPP amanyokuo nim no mo mba ya frankatufo Titiri Dr. Dwabo Ase Alankwadwo Kirebaten Agric Minister what they planting for food and jobs to buy ya Ghana for ehuna no na come de Ghana for wo munyina sinkete say ya mo kwan no mo ba ya mampanyin no wa bra mampanyin amamwai wo mantime amwa amina nyina yie ene kana amina o man Ghana na no the media budget review was say wo de enhihye bi a o matenase adwe ho ebefa nyansakwa ho amena yeye na mfaso abre abama Ghana for wo de san hihye ni nyina abato dwa ebi ni obatampa case ebi ni you start san hihye na o hodada wo IMF hihye ase no san hihye de pa na kire se eho baba mfaso ama Ghana for wabra Ghana mabudu no dodo na epa adwuma wabra Ghana mabudu no dodo na epa kwanya wo betima kwa ahomegye mu eba mu sikasemu a. These are questions. One be yi ano. Ade presidential encounter boyenye. Ni amakwa ama media bebu sa question. Ye ni man say information minister begina ho. No we dictation. No afrefre ni nuanom nsandwefo. So ani omu ni nkomo. Baya e title radio so ye bisa nsem bi say ye mfra ye da. Obi bisa say na mfa ho nko. Da ko ye betra ahwe. Ye to ye twira no ma mahu. Say no na mo pare. Well, Ebraso say ye dia agudie mu nsam babra mu Dwabo Ase opa 97.9. Kai say agudie mu nsam si pe ye de tonton sansan e babra mu tonton sansan ni wi ana fe de bokrata mu pese mu bebo so hima basa babio na ya bewurawuram na ya kyemo ne ekoso e wo ye man Ghana basa bre agudie mu nsam. Reja Emmanuel the sports monarch why crado enadwai e de di kan e wo August bosumi mu Musumi wemu enshrankwa. Fasagwe ni 2-3. So yenshra. Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch.
Kwame Minkah.
Martin to say.
Kwame me Joso na so who to say.
Be cram nyame adon ma. And I do that.
Yes, or the Canadians are changing.
Chale, wow, papa. Nice one. And I didn't echo. I good evening.
Who say weekend in Wakakra na activities in the door.
Who's the weekend day?
Wakakra.
I mean the net. The Tiffany, I said, never. Never yet, no more.
I can abandon doors and see.
Roger Nadia also.
Right, so now the person will come in Kenya, be a comedy. I told them not soon. Say, I agree on some Bob and not pay our job as a sub platform, catch a race on, and I don't pay some international fee, but in some advance, some new torso. Come off game air coso our Birmingham 2022. Who some ye the ever Ghana to say Niaman Sharan Koye, and who some yina so eba anafe. At that game, Saudi course in yina, who some so eba anafe. When me say the Black Galaxies almost any Benny game no, and also some so ye the eba our show us anafe room our manonin swa. When me say friendly game Saudi clubs in the big so mo ebo, who some eba anafe community showed. Team for say Liverpool, Edding Kunumu, Eddie from City so and afi other clubs no friendly games are on mo boy nyina so ho some eba na afi Super Cup awodo and say e course so our various leagues no nyina so ye ho some ebrete for no pay our jumare so meeting Eddie Roger Imano from the sports monarch sasana hono so amutechire no na prepare British man Ebo Taylor Kojofo su na afi hello Koku homo nyina e producers a homo etechire na no pay mede ensem no ebre etie fo nyina ye sentem na our come off game etoja our Birmingham 2022 anu e jumere se ekoso na mo chano so say over 1,000 athletes and mo pie mo 72 countries and at some awrem our jumere no mo e ma bibia se ekoso kama na Ghana so ye de ni etire mu our jumere na se na no na e ba betuja se uda woni etire mu jumere kese a na no ekoso pandia na se de ni etire mu so our Black Bombers onum akate ente na e ba betuja se Ghana ye boxer bakwa ye de everum awo jumere mu aso no ekwakọ jiremu de ma Ghana e ya brantia ye fene se Shaku Samuel na ne ball teduo na awose okona fe okoye win na fe owurem about no na brantia timi akopie mu e na asem kra betuja so abrantia ko say ade fene se doping no abrantia de ho ahyem nam so e ma se kra no ya band no e fa jumere kese e koso no abrantia ontumi ntoase biom e fa e ma o magana asem no betuja e na openia wono e president Erima Ghana Amateur Boxing Federation no openi at Sefene Kote Bernard Kote ababonte achechiremu ni esi yenyina yentie na yenhwe ni nsema wodi amaye.
There is so much noise in the media in respect to what happened to one of my athletes, the boxer Sheku Samek. In fact, we came here as a team and this is part of the game. The guy is, well, I say he doesn't know what he has done, right? As we are here, we are managing the situation. I didn't want the situation where the rest of the boxers will be affected. All we are doing is to side them in order for them to prepare ahead of what we are prepared to be able to achieve. And that is exactly what we are doing now. So at the moment, we are psyching him up and we believe that Ghanaians will be happy to see us coming back home. So far, we have one at the quarterfinal stage. Tomorrow, we are going there to present 2 boxers. And it is my belief that we are going to make sure we win so that we'll be able to get 3. And then the subsequent day, which is on Monday, we'll try to get another one on board to get to the level of 4. So we are heading towards somewhere. And I am promising Ghanaians that we will try as much as possible to make sure that we bring medals. So the issue that Sheku, the mistake has already happened, and it is part of the game, and we will come and recite them and teach them more for them to understand what boxing is all about. So
Yes, my Bernard Cote, President, Herman Ghana Amateur Boxing Federation, and some our dear to Jada Brantse for Sami Sakuna Fi, Brantse for Joseph Kwame, Onusu Vitria, and also PM Hunsa, someone on watching, and open for a young perform, Crown, and a Casama for Erima Team Ghana GOC, Omamuremo, come off game 2022, and a Wakasaka Crouch, Fire, Quang, Central for a bit me a fast enough in Sembiseko Pima, about reporting of GOC, Onomushi, and Africa, come off game, Jumedia. And Penefonsi show my far queers and trophy of Fasua on ever cover tournament, and also Ekasaka HMT needs some our demand.
There are 13 disciplines are Ghana participate now. I say I respect it. We, that is the basis of our reportage. Football in here, so we can't say that we have been favoritism for football. There's no football. We have beach volleyball, swimming, cycling, judo, table tennis, weightlifting, boxing, athletics. All these disciplines. So we're trying to balance it depending on media house target and our objective. Then you can say, okay, me athletics and I may be concentrated, and now athletics and boxing, and now weightlifting and judo. That one is your house style. They are here to cover all the sports, but the name say you cannot cover all the sports physically, because sometimes boxing is happening, badminton is happening, judo is happening. You have to find a way to balance and get information. What we are trying to do is to make sure that we can support with the information collation. With the doping issue nearby, not the anti-doping or the Commonwealth Games Association of Ghana communicating with the organizers, the Commonwealth Game officials here, to make sure they get to the bottom of it before they come out with the release. Once they also came out with the release, then we can say we now, but after that, boxer no akasa yebisa no ya na interview yebisa no questions about no say then from that we can release a whole holistic and as a complete statement, not bits and pieces. Yes, Anna, it would even defeat the purpose of information I had to abontin to Mr. Moa. And yes, say we are withholding information or we are slow. We want to do the right thing and get out the right information, and at the same time protect our athletes.
And yes, summer, ora yaw ampofankra ono ye kasama for Erima Team Ghana GOC mna mawremo or come off game 2022 and some our dia to jano no ye frio yan konsem from onim say swimming omusu awremu our come off game no ekoso na se omo mudware nsuo no hu sem na meke no mo panipa eye madam eye Defina Kwei ono so akase kakra se emna team no awremu obamiham no na ti se omo luggage omo de koy na ko yiraye na o simple fuguso tutu nua betimi ahwe na afi competition sa wo da omo no ono betimi a participate ono so yentene sem o de tuja.
It hasn't been easy. There's been so many challenges with the team, losing their luggage from the first day of arrival here, but at least they realize what they are here for, to compete and to win some laurels for Ghana. So they put back all their stress and everything that happened to them so far, and they are training nicely. Today we start with our swimming competitions. We have 3 swimmers swimming today, and we are hoping to get at least to we are hoping to go forward to the semi-finals and maybe to the finals if need be.
Not no sama mamino so dia to jare ho sam so matie for yewremu sam from na yewremu unim se yemra Ghana awremu e Glasgow 2014 emra come off game atimi to Jana Brotia onya bronze medal edima o my Ghana Abdul Wahid Umar nyame dum ma dwumedi ekoso e Birmingham no wasanse edinkunu enra e ni bout no atimi koso atise onin o my ifrese Fiji ni abrante ba ko na di widasa enam suma abrante kunuma say wa room our quarter final na bibia ba de bi no wono so ekasa echechire mu kwa fa so a onya nkunimdi edima o my Ghana.
First of all, my opponent is a very good boxer. As you can see, he's very tough boxer. So I listen to my corner and I stick to my game plan to be able to win my fight. The first one I think I won him hands down. The second one too. Fighting with it's like a host nation boxer. So you have a lot of energy. So I took to I listen to my corner and stick to his plan for the
enti na se no eyensem abrante fere se Wahid Umar emra wodi nkunimu erifa Fiji abrante fere Elias a wono se eri sansem no etuja yenko se mufremu na yediani etiremu ewo mpanifo a ana chairman erima local organizing committee at se ohwemu dia na se woda woni etiremu ewo jumede kese no koso we eya Accra 2023 African Games na openia ye fene Dr. Fosu Asare wono ana wonim se All African Game abetimi abaso my Ghana mo 2023 no sa peniwe ana eye chama no eta no eno ana se ni ababetuja ene se per focus etutu ni maserebe ya 2023 All African Games redu a bibia betimi akoyi ede ma my Ghana openi no ede nsema akra ede atuja ana afi oni sports minister honorable Mustafa Yusuf ana se omunyina akabo mu di nsema atuja se nei ohwe mpenifo ede mo awrem e come of game no ma omunyina eta omachi se kwambia se no ono mu emfa kunudie emfa mno my Ghana no ogidi se yetumi nya meda saudo a na afi athlete ade mo kopie mu nyina no se nya omusumfa se betimi aboa na 2023 All African Games nso a eno se babekosa Ghana ye ne egie ejesie na so no ye benya esu emfaso pi ye ntie nsema sampen for we mienu edi tuja.
On behalf of the Minister of Youth and Sports, we bring you greetings from Ghana, and we have every belief in you that those of you who are yet to fight, you make yourself and the country proud. Just have that self-belief that you'll be able to do it. That is the most important thing. Nobody can do that for you. You have to believe in yourself as you enter the ring that you are better than the boxer, your opponent, and that you'll be able to beat him and get to the next stage. We want to believe that you have the ability to beat your opponents and beat them very well. And your president has had sleepless nights. We know the predicament that has fallen our brother Shakur Shamel, and we are sorry about that. But what we want to tell you is that we are strongly behind you.
Eti na sanu eyesem openeno so hedituja iron sem amatifo na onim se table tennis emra Ghana eni Nigeria edi ewidos no nema timi anko yie ma se Ghana for at the preliminary stage no Nigeria for eyi Ghana edi film mra na timi no ejirem erima Ghana Imane Komi sasina Imane Ofori ana fi Imane eje omu ye nipa miensa wonom ejirem edima Ghana se nyinachi nema entimi anko ya Ghana efrimu anase Ghana entimi am progressive amfa anko nanim na yewremu enso ewo hockey na ehwe jumade ekoso dia so far ohwe hockey Ghana games ahodo ya bo ade a ye ni India erepemsema India for echi Ghana for a boy 5-0 a Ghana tse yentimi ate no echi ohwe mu so England wo mu so echi o my Ghana e boy ka poli ensia e ma no so no Ghana entimi so antintinat se e mana fem no India for she Ghana e na me mana fem so England for so e she Ghana kansia e no so nyema entimi akoyi amfa ma o my Ghana na swimming so onim se dano na tse abrante fene se anase woda woni kirima abaya fene se Zaria Forcing wono sisi amedoka se wetimi qualify ewo sumia tse ono ekonanim sasena abrante fene Abeku Jackson wono de nyade a wetimi qualify ewo sumi jumadi a eno so no ekosente no eyensema no se efie no ma atse no so abaye no sensem enso edi dan yetifo na yehwe tennis ni kakra na onim se emra Ghana elusu to Nigeria no na ese 3-0 score no etimi piemonti akoye 11-3 11-6 na tse no ene kwa Ghana efa atse free mo a nema antimi ankoye afama o my Ghana sase na wremu e wo cycling so a eno sina se abrante fana se Frederick Aso atse no se ejiremu edima o my Ghana ena afi Rudolph eye mensa o mnyina no etoso makomakunson e wo cycling eno se de etimi course na tse no eye 100 meters a eno etimi course ase ni nyina mo no nema ntimi anko yenso amfama o my Ghana na yemfi come game sase come game sem no dos yepa na yewremu association football na yenhwe sem no sikoso onim se the Black Galaxies almost na ochewie almost ewremu awo Benin emom any the scorers of Benin ere kopem so chan qualify course e ba ne no Ghana essence kochi Benin ebom kabako a ornament mi ati Daniel free yepa ne wono na eposo satena no etimi boy ma Ghana ye chantim no yetimi edinkunima ye edi eko yenim na sisi a Ghana akoye 4-0 aggregate no sisi de Ghana ye next game a ye bobo no ye ni omanya ye fere Nigeria enso ene betimi de results a empedefo chirem say first leg between 26 and 28 August and no betimi akosa na return leg and see 2nd to 4th September and empedefo chirem dia nat se no se betimi abase na nyinam no se Ghana etimi dinkunima nat se wremu ewo dwumede no betimi abase Nigeria tournament no nat se Ghana epiem na ohwe ada fixtures no betimi abase ewo next stage no ma Senegal ene Guinea bebo na Sierra Leone sine Mali and say the premier Guinea Bissau ene o my friend Mauritania na fi Africa sine Burkina Faso and say the premier Togo ene Niger se bebo na fi Ghana yene Nigeria ene bon Central African Republic abobo Congo na fi Equatorial Guinea ene Cameroon abo Chad almost be telefini DR Congo as abona Ethiopia abo Rwanda Tanzania abobo Uganda Djibouti ene Sudan Angola and South Africa na fi Malawi as ene Zimbabwe my friend say Mozambique and so the Aridos Ntiano CHAN qualify na so onum games and betimi abas our next run hon seven princesses almost our my friend France almost precision ahead of under 20 female World Cup betimi abas almost any France born na ochewie cinema kan 9 and at almost Ghana yentimi su antinteno ne no etimi apiem a yere hon sam so edi dan yetifo sam no doso na mo emerense ni otino yenkwam no nitew na fe yensori ensem no so onim se na ochewie community show baso Saturday emra Liverpool etenefi ani team afan Man City adepem se bana wie Liverpool 40 Man City ebom ekapol miensa na se City etie kanamo bako Mohamed Salah eshego Darwin Nunes ono so etimi eposatna ewo sa game no so etimi ekose na fi udawoni enso kiremu ewo ensemu from a esane se Liverpool for omo agi community share we ntino se omo abaye team so omo atosma komakomienu a ono agi dudopa Man U eno agi 21 and Liverpool so agi 16 Arsenal almost so community shield almost so agi 16 and teno ho ansem enso no Arsenal owremu ewo England so a emano Euro I know cost no England for mano echi Germany ebom ekamienu extra time emom so no ete kanamo bako and teno so eyene no so epiemu a ire ho nsem enso dia ma yeti fonti ho nsem no emene ko yemfansi na fe yensoro so nyame adum na ewia ye ba friendly games course and afe German DFB poker ni ogie and afe ni ogie league no omo the champions of champion no super cup omo the chisos no and so Germany as a team of Bayern Munich omo and a team gia omo te Leipzig ebom kanum e ma Leipzig et economy no na afe owrem e France nso a PSG almost ena almost super cup no almost agie nyame adum na ewia ye ba na akam nyina so ye de ho sem ebebreti from tie Power 97.9 FM ene anope ye di sem ni nyina esi medin edi roja yimano from the sports monarch na fi minjo so na prepare the better some about tell akojo fosu na fi hello ko mu tetire e ma na no pe medin sem no ebrem sabre de me jam e de ma Kwame na de mu ato aso
roja me da say ye betu brika no pe Dwabo Ase o Power 97.9 afenso TVXY so me call eye abefo tenta video kuro kase a ye friend Facebook so amumu dodo na na mayi muti e wa mo hwe mu di achi live abeku Santana say wo hwe eye Roger Emmanuel na hokika ne sade was it that and some yin somebody our good yamu sama wutu se abanje ni hodin papa afenso Obina Bell as a Kwame good morning me pesa me so media games no Power FM we say assemble na person of be Power the fan yeah toss say yeah toss on 9 watch out next time yeah the crew are the back. When you are the Obina Bell me da say Sansuna a year kola don cause power Yadabunyina masi wajuma pa moya magana ne if you see a fan nyina mo goso ama ye mframa no mo goso ama ye gya no Danjuma Fatima was say I'm indeed grateful to Allah for the miraculous work he has done in my life. I'm HIV free. Oh yeah. Odanya miasa no pay. Piaga de. Was a Kwame na motai amine sa. Piaga mintai amine no. Be pa by nasem. Because yanyina ye to santri to omuso aba ye hwa ni mu se adwuma ye de ahwe omunsa no. Eno no be ye. Wo munyi Ghana free ekapudo yi emu. Ohia dokuru Ghana for piaga sa Minkah say. Sika your friend is Sika Grano. What did that to say? And I just had it here. I'm concerned I say, me yam crash me. A coming on my Ghana, me yam me. Shama Babinya, also me monitor program no. Fantastic segment. Me monitor my free a year Cape Coast Technical University. Happy birthday to my best friend and my dear wife, Linda Pearl Davis of Ankafo Psychiatric Hospital. Shama Babinya Sinyaminko Swampeja Wate Linda. And a jar love for social. Was a good morning, Kwame. Another TV on the way after forcing us to pay 250 Ghana cedis for Ghana card. Now another 5 cedis for registration. Kwame, dear plan, yet to win. Well, your baba boy, turn to Zanzai. Bebe Chow, and Numa, here, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. Nanado Danko Kufado. That's what do me this favor. Be a Ghana web, Mama Wate. A do a camera for Monfanto Suno be a heavy. Once you are Ghana web, Koho. Yatra Sembia for His Excellency Nanado Danko Kufado. Wabra Yebo, you turn to Zanzai, the Batuga. What check Ghana for Bebia. A hiano a dear pa a hiano sabre. Also, the Mamu or the banner here. Be a hiano pa sabre. Your man penya dinedy. Meka once near Ginasu de 24, near Ginasu de baby and Samso at the Chaman side. Bagbozo Heba claims to me, can I bro on chances here? Bema what the pay me enough for what the other. And fed Niger Mafia. Opasoti about fresh soon and so on the fair. Obani Okurina, much Munyaba. Agbozo Heba claims a bra. Obasime say a candidate is an idea more for a white no. And Passon commemorate toye. Nina ye Juma Agbozo Heba Clinic. Edie, Jomacha Kwa Kwashiman. Omni a himfiano na bang. Better from 0241 750 282 and 0557 402 696. Watama Community 25 or more. A year Savannah Junction, or more Savannah Junction. Omni Def Track State, no, and a dear Mushe. Better from 055 740 2696. Agbozo no. And I draw that, Madame Time Bomb Baba Betinase. Na ye mano o madisua o montete o mogie e wo suku kwafo fra wagye ato no ho so se wode mofra no be fam se de be ya wo mo baba be ya mpanimpa no e no baba be bie nsam so de akere ye ba ye sa adwuma na Let's Talk Educational Consult edie etiane wo ye suku wura wo ye chirekire ni wo betima kwaje ntete ye ho suku wura wo betima kwaje afutuo every Let's Talk Educational Consult wo se de be ya wo suku no be ya akono wo bai na osua dia enko dan dan nyina sa amafo to ne dia anie wo de fastate bia no kodan Let's Talk Educational Consult wo mba ya nwanwade bi wo abofra na brabo mu wa woni beso from 0249069821 and afezo betwa show mecha kwan e wo Teshin Ngwa State Mango Street omani Lajokuku Municipal Assembly no and a bang number ni bio 0249069821. Let's Talk Educational Consult. Also building the future through children. All right, mami nyina we so ni enda ye hom ra ye ba ye be so ye tonton sansan maburum enne asuma sem bi wo ho. His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ade pa ehie no sabre ye be dan na di ye ba.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it's brave, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Samaba na sawochi konkoya na samaba na sawochi konkoya na samaba.
Abusiafo Ghana for munti ene wa ha munti da ndopa bia adura ya ham apem so ko pem se no kura no obia beti bi na wabra ye pu nsam ye guai mesrew ade ba ko pe na me pese oye gina nsam yi so na fatu anamon na ba oman Ghana ho ban na Ghana so ye wo dia me de yada de ya na me yapa ne se mete so obi a wo ye Ghana ni a wutu ato a wote wo Ghana wo se free wano aba me de mento aba o me de sa o mama nyo se no Minkah bi o Minkah wo bi o me de o mo politics no Minkah wo bi ni a wo kan kra your politics is about interest. Eti wo Ghana ni a wote wo Ghana wutu a woto wo interest ye de e de ni wo hi asem enye wo hi asam ne de ye kan so man ne betum pon na ye mai wo matiba ko school pa no makwachi ntete papa anya no na hi ayan sa kwan ye be ye se nsu a ye hi a ye benom ye betima nya bi na free papu na aba ne ye nya nyinam kane a etumi de aye adwuma se ye ntra ye Ghana na ye nkoso nkra noma emfra manfo mamu emba ye mamu se de be ya ye nso ye betimi de ye noma afri Ghana ha se akwa manfo mamu na sika etimate na kromo a enye no an ye pe enye no abi ne ye pe eti se ye begira ne ye kan nsem se ya eye dan na sa nsem we eye achiwade a wo de wote a wo se wo mpesa wo de ho bajibu bi. No, I'm talking to the young people of this country. Our mind is shabresha monsam. Sene yentu anamompa na yanteki the right decision. Yetina na yehwehwe na eye ye ni da aso no eno na esai sabre. Sabre ya bobosia de ato ye tisho ama sese ye debt to GDP eye akeka ko 90%. Omamuni sika nyina eka age chafa kese pa omamuni sika nyina wanya over 80% eye kankwa over 80% eye kankwa wusika ye friend city no na ho ade ate aba fam meburu nya adwuma nye free SHS a ye say ye de aba ebeboa ma ahoto etima ba na mofra no dodo na akọ school no free SHS ni mu no mofra nya aduane ndi emofra enya aduane ndi aduane a ye de ma mo sabe ase mempese mekoho kohe nuane a ye de ma mofra ewo ayi ye nto aso school sasa mo anyina wo ho so mo omienka na ye te ye Ghana ye mampanyi a yato no so aba enu ma hia no ye mienu de dikai na no obekire se National Cathedral sie no enu na ye na se mu hia pa to the sense of mo friend no priorities of priorities enu na ye na hia asem kese pa afa na hia asem a etoso mienu nie ena me pesa okọ Ghana web ka camera phone wo ha komu focus ye na ka mo de to screen so mo obi ehunu se ehọ na me kan story na free was say breaking the 8 will be the last great political feat of my career. The president is thinking about breaking the 8. Was it eno ena beye achievement kesiye eno na beye bibi kesiya waye ewo na brabo mu se amanyoni so mo betima breaking 8 no na die no di breaking 8 o sik eka me no my guy na me na bedu sam benzo we eno ne di breaking 8 o hia adokro mai sabra wo she boss wo mfa Ghana nko IMF na ne Ghana eti IMF na ase no eno na di breaking 8 yey ena di breaking 8 E-levy wo ka say eno na de ba solve Ghana problems nyina ena E-levy na ne na me E-levy wo ka say wo de be ya kwan wo ka say E-levy ye be gina so ama nwuma aba ena nwuma no wai na tie story no President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has disclosed what he says will be the last feat of his political career, handing over to another new patriotic party president come 2025. Then this is mutie we no mama fa the trasa because se kwaye na ni so ade hunu na kwaye ade ehia na de obeye bia obenya bia obeye de obeye bia sa ani so ade hunu no bebem no obeye yehudi esi wo 2020 about wonim Ghana fonim edaso wo mutirim na NDC muntie na muntie ni ye se mudi Ghana fo hwamo na manji Ghana mfiri sa ohawi mu Ghana for fan chamoda. Eti di omu di bebe biya no. Mon hwe se mo chita for no bedi akire. Se NIA card and yes ye de beto aba. Mo make sure se mo chita for no dodo na enya NIA card ni bi. Eno ni the real definition of boot for boot. Boot for boot ring say kwatam sekan na ni obi nko. No, wo bu di si na so di si. Wo bu di fa na so di fa. Wakasa ye and wa faso said ya dodo na ntimi nto abani bia wo so fasa kwan na so na hwe se dodo na omu time achi no dodo na omu agide wo mumu no wo mu so beti ato abani bi ye nkone se afra se ye nkone se afra se na ye te ye Ghana adroba fo nyina esu achechefo osu eto bebrebe mo agye nyina atie
Power FM.
Ene bosi amabo ewo Ghana fo nyi edi mu nyina atie mu ni bibia mo de kire hospitals no way ene kwhwa la general hospital te bi ewom schools so say no mo baye o matimi asisiye enyo mo na sha bo say we will build 350 senior high school from scratch school die no way and to aso school na ye man be kom na way. And I'm for the mountain, woman did a Ghana mountain swore. Woman did that academy so ye bubu madaka dino, ye wouldn't be a yadu moko. Now, what young person in Ghana, what does so far for some normal way so? What better win ye Juma? I got one district, one factory, no, woman ye Juma, can't even feed the Numa Dudwa, ye better see what chroma. If the Numa swear that what that don't so, ye German arena to say Commander Sugar Factory. Mama de Ghana for can na no ye wo arise Ghana demo no na fe ye kwa anim ye bekwa ahoma no so ye ne eye akogram betwetwe nkomo afa de bi asi e wo NDC amanyokurim hwe tie we mama
Masa to petro masa it is a same moment masa mini scan go to
me Piero matru drabes
kasa
we Nigeria
price
eba petro no enini
Nigeria price in
enini 20 cedis eba Ghana scamwa
okay
we Cote d'Ivoire tio Nigeria for omutubi okay Cote d'Ivoire ni bi enini 41 cedis omu ni bi dabi okay bra what bra
me diwachi dia o ye ide I say who hear me where you Ghana
I'm Ghanaians generational thinkers. There be a bay, I better that for the no. Yeah, patroni.
51 cities.
Yes, yeah, to be. The batcher way,
where diesel?
Where you Ghana?
No.
Aha, way. There be a bay, say what brony, a better that.
What's this about
brony?
And it's free.
Oh, now Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire for motor say what?
There be Ghana for to sell.
And here the Madin and Mibubino.
Okay.
Yes, here the diesel. 61. Now, your team drivers for change, you know. Not just any turn of 3 cities, 26 pesos.
And 3 cities, and a year
in 2016. 26, 3 cities, 26 pesos, you know. 4.5 liters and a 1 gallon.
Okay.
It took a moment. No, yeah. 14 cedi 67 pesos.
A gallon.
A gallon. And then Nanado turn 1 liter of diesel amaye 13 cedi 50 pesos. Times 4.5 no amount 61 Ghana cedis any.
Hey, it is a said then I do say I was say to me here because 61 cedi and the driver for move.
Yeah, upa.
Woody ye a driver for wu. Esuafo wu. Mebu no muni adwuma. Omdi omawu kodo to. Now no ye the nation builders call. Ebe dada mo na ye say dey use that. Say nation builders compo anya adwuma. E dey na che say use start no. Eye ni that's wo bi ebetimi e dey mfasodie bi aba. Meanwhile wo mampanyin no what to the so aba. Wono wo so obesom no. Hwadwe e dey ni trim. Was say I want to end by making one appeal. One ebusuafo kasa no. Was say I want to end by making one appeal. I want you to help me to achieve the last great political feat of my career in Ghanaian politics. That on 7th of January 2025, I will go to the Black Star Square and hand over the baton to our next MPP President of the Republic, who we would have chosen, supported and brought to victory Akufo-Addo or Kasasemwe. Yay! Nani swadi hunu anu nuo. Eti wo ti baby da wodwen say ye kwa akopa adwuma bi every baby di abra forget it. Nani swadi hunu anu no wo ba ye de opeso ya ne say wonye bibi na ne party ne nya bibi, you know, that is all. It is all about Ghana. Edie de betima ye na party for no omo ho atomo. Ba ye to abawie party sam I was say tibi kwada. Na ba ye Ghana nyinara. As a man for Sorom say MPP ni NDC nyina ye pe. How is that possible? How is NDC and MPP the same? NDC wa ba mu ye hunu die si ye. Ye tempo na NDC e chita afo mpo no mu twa mu mpanimfo so mu makwan mo mu nkofo no enyinya adwuma. Bambo nyuma ne ho kro no ba ye tempo da wo mu twa mu mpanimfo. And MPP ba mu. What is ampo atwa ni bi? What is ampo atwa ni bi? Apart from so Ebibeka say no abusuakuo bi nkwa na enjoy at the expense of yeah party for no. What is sample atwa ni bi? We make sure say the party for no ewuram. That is what they do. Na say ne de chichire man. Aka say ne de chichire man a KMPP aban beba abeto man yi, abeto ade omu ye yi so. Ana say abeye de omu ye yi. Say ene ye chichire man. Ya said that cho man nim ama man na beye MPP NDC. Sani atemo basi hwade bi asiye ebra MPP for ayomo polling station executives elections any constituency elections semu sotrobo any kutukuba ekoso any etutura sama eda ne wadi semu teni nyina wa bra muteni nyina na dum pempemso bi emiete se ya chichi nkofo bi a mu di sa adwuma no mute sa post for achewo. But in the case of NDC, nanu ya na watwe wie ya Okechuku for statement ne bra me na watwe wie ya na watwe wie ya wa bra this statement ne ba no fre eye honor eye akoga mame na me ne nkasa communication deputy communications officer MNDC amanyoku no na watwe wie ya basa ye bi ema ne hom ne so wa bra NDC polling station executives elections no ekoso basa yo ye tie no hwede asie apostle for the statement abeto abonte omo kire se enkofo na nam omo so asade ni si ye no ye po ma kire omo MPP de na wo se obi ma ho kwan ema bibi sa si ye and true boss ya kire omo true boss ya kire omo. It's about Ghana o baby ayedru no it's about Ghana wa ba ye bibia ebesi Ghana nkanko bia no we are bayfo. Yes. Wa obeye bibi ebesi Ghana nkanko anu bia no we are bayfo. Sani akro no wose ye pe asofo mpempem no mu tu beye no. Wose ye tu beye no ekwan a ye betima faso etu sa beye no ene se ye behwe omanim na ye ka no kra na kire omo. No kra dia ba ko. Come the Ghana for se kom de Ghana fo a etimi dum pempenso a emomo sore te se de nanado wo refer to in 2016 uko Peace FM wo don sachere Tunisia wo don sachere Libya de ma sa de no ba ye kom come the Ghana for now which in a simple so say hey momuame na MPP and say we need election in 2024 said me hand you over to an MPP president na ye day edian why to achieve that edian pa we achieve nanado danko Akufo-Addo achievement pa ne dey nanado Ghana mampanyi ne achievement pa ne dey economic management team no o mo achieve pa na dey and the PricewaterhouseCoopers e dey abeto dwa no e no me dey abeto dwa no ye tu mu fo e-levy monte so monte so ade hunu no mususu pejam monte obia and akoye suban a ewurawura ba bia ye tu mu fo sade ya montie na ye tu mu fo mu boka o e ka mini o my God o mo to mu boase o mususu ni sika do o mu fi obia no ma be jira no ma joba num yai IMF yanko da ene enfa no monenam yanko IMF da ene o monenam he na wo young man wo te baby ena wo efifire to na ukoso na wo ta o machi wa bro mu di boni we wa bra boni akase we ena mu die hwese de ketasese ne proye obi asusu se eba presidency ho na ehọ pa na ketasese ene proye eyom headquarters ayadwe da Ghana for trim ayadan na sa adwene ne beda omu trim ayadan na sa adwene no ebeda Ghana for trim ye ka no mani bia bo man a ketasese de proye oketwuku so ye da ya fra kwai na mene ne nkase ya kwa obaro so na ye ne akogan okay justice yabua mebusem NDC newsletter one day news editor in fact story by what dear chepa ba me kwa abaro so na me no entwetwe nkomo justice march akwaba
yes yeah
justice ba uso wote kem wani abere pa woni nam de see ye efa basabasa ye man ho me so wo abra NDC elections no ekoso no boy mu kakra
na ehin wa ko fi William, I'm
what if justice special for back or Mr. Na a one on an keep but justice what one send be calm, Maminton cow and Hokaka, and Sunny a call the toss on Mr.
Yeah. Mental question you ask or lie within the
Nami Busa said Basa, yeah, man, and woman so. Wabra NDC yomo police station executive elections you know and some waka fa no mama ntonka
o kabro is bi ya na okay mama fa kwanya we so mama ntia watie fo nyina em say meme ba buno region ni mu ma specifically search my south enko a the entire bro is na my south na all kind of it is not true also say election across war my south the election was my south
okay
issue na is see no is see any me drew ha me free cry memenda anywhere the 11 o'clock and the drew ha no pa round of past 6 o'clock. Nana apene almost 30 vessels. Into me buy no vifina ninya me misi afanimi na na jo. In fact, enye me nko na me ba the route the afero na copy paro. Omu me through ye. In taking decision on Techimai South specifically because also Monday national officers are just you have to get briefing from them and sign a take decision. Yeah, and as we speak, you know, to about 30 miles south, to about now the leading with this confrontation of I see and say na according to the Omoka, you know, say o say registration na ye no at a point as a few close registration no so on me try no na the paving way for election no
but my question is at the end of buy ya oppose for issue statement now kind statement I'll say 5 persons arrested for causing unlawful harm and damage at Bono East NDC regional office. Statement is say the police have arrested suspects Kodra J Elias Kodjo Cocaine, Elias Sulemana aka Obot, Andrew Kemere, Fatal Abdullah and Afezo Alhaji Nuhu for their alleged involvement in attacks at the NDC regional party office at Techiman in the Bono East region on July 28, 2022. Also during the attacks, one person sustained multiple knife wounds and is currently on admission at the Techiman Government Hospital. Nensase Katayasi Amponsa Bosie Dankwa, Assistant Superintendent of Police Public Affairs, Bono East region.
And the meme NDC ni your family justice here and the statement now we read no police for statement how we are releasing almost in the investigation drew a point and release and the metro say on make us we are no after police for no be more question and I meme beto ye mahuna and come background what leads to that so the metro to say how be able to train I don't know make sure say get register no yewo esa about one way in yewo baby it drew a die registration so the message yes I was that na ye beto about the pro be register obi e betimi the chaos about winning and you know and 24 years say branch executives ni na am register number na omoba ni ya close you know for last person na or register na me underline if you know no for register obi kura na make say about one there omo ewo under that line no eba no omo nto abani bi enti ebra omo sia ye no e na ebinum hu say omo say Techiman inside there nanado danko akufu ado eye ninti yes ono batambone etipia obre batipia ho one say nanado danko akufu ado soma nipa emo beto tutuo edi kunkum nipa wa Techiman edi jitim partners aje power ninti no ama akoye binum kura say party mpanyifo ni bi ewa ha omo ye NDC fo a wo mo de say de nachi enunti no eye perception I want for be free ama a safety division ewo ye nso ye party ni enunti no mo ko ere no mo tire say afani bi am for mo register ama into omo do mo register ne ba ye ne eye say omo mtene ma process no ento aso enunti no ekofa pinchen kakra esi wo ho enti sa pinchen na esi wo ho no entanifo hye ye ma sa de ne de boni bia enti sa submisi wo baby a friend no Akina Hotel e wo Techiman obi a wo ba Techiman bia nim hotel guy me kana sebno because me obi a private property enti omo hye ye ma ye se boni bia enti am se niema na ekoso no aprosifo ba ho eye Akina Hotel ho na aprosifo ba bedu Akina Hotel no na pinchen na ekoso na no police body according to omo ameni omo akata no the police when you use it. And when you know, a branch here back, already after any meeting, and when you be a fan, one on all calming nest down. And when you and China soldier for by, and almost all more constituency one name telephone, walk now, almost yes, process no, because now there was a mob action over there, and branch and swat charging. It's the soldier for never found here. And what she and the binom so say. A party for me being a copper police for a soldier for by say or may intimidate you. And also copper a bit confrontation by. And in Lanty being so called a constituency office. Say almost quack press conference. Na press conference nimuno. And a copper say binum choir so say almost stop you so almost more crime more press conference no. ɛne kɔfa penchen baayɛ ya ibi pra wo enti no ayɛ baayɛ no
eti pra ebi pra na waka no it doesn't mean that the post for can say sika twetwe nyina ba mu no ɛyɛ nokorɛ
ɛnofrɛ ebi ɛne me ankra me hu ya ansa na me ba betu sɛgyima in fact na me bu atu sɛ yɛsɛ nkatire ni train kan kyerɛ sɛ bɔnte so bɔ bɛfa nkodi na yɛn ya NDC foɔ ne yɛtwa yɛn ho ya yɛkɔ saa ntɔfa no nɔfrɛ no nyame anim ne mehu video ne bi ne pictures ne bi no na meyɛ mu atu ɛno nti no ɛsiane sɛ ne yɛyi me sɛ memmra ha no sɛ bio deɛ ɛsɛ bi wɔsunsu n'aniwa baabi a yɛasoma wo sɛ kɔ ne kɔyɛ adwuma na wokɔ ne ntɔkwa di kan si wɔ hɔ no na kyɛ sɛ wo nso woanhwɛ a wakoma bɛtu nti na mepɛ sɛ mete ntɔkwa no ase no mɛkɔ a mahunu asase korɔkorɔ a wobɛti kan de wo na atia so enti mehyɛ aseɛ ne mpanifoɔ no biribi yɛ region bi wɔ constituency ne menamfofoɔ a menim wɔ mu wɔ takyiman ha ɛstarte yɛse yɛdi nkita ho sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a mɛte asɛm no ankasa se ansa na matu me nan deɛ si a ɛno deɛ yɛfɔ me sɛ enti meyɛ kɔɔ saa ma bi hu sɛ okay wokɔ a sɛ memeyɛ neutral person no ɛneɛ wɔnhwɛ boama Minkah sɛ kɔba sɛ bi a wokɔ kuro bi so a onipa no a wokɔhyia no nɛkora bi ɔyɛ wadamfo paa o ɔbɛba bɛhyia wo obɛhyia wo a wo ne ne nam no afa no bi bɛdimi aka koraa so woateki site dada so wote deɛ mɛkyerɛ no ase enti because of that no obiara onim mi biara nim sɛ yɛwɔ aberanteɛ bi wɔ constituency mu a odi akɔtɛn paa yɛ ansɛm yɛ a wɔkɛn ɔwɔ bi ɔyɛ madamfo because mefa sɛkyi ma ha bi a bi wɔ kora de fie no meda
okay yɛbrɛ ne nti ɔho yɛbrɛ ne nti
ɛsiane so ɔwɔ saa asɛm no nti no mebaɛ kora de fie kora bɛsi dɛ menkɔɔ hɔ so that process ne bɛyɛ smooth na asɛm no ɛsiiɛ no wahu meme deɛ nso ɔsono ne hwene ne nwa nti mehuru wɔ yɛasɛm no na mo nso na mɛsrɛ mo sɛ mommɛmmoa ne adwobrɛ mmra ha sɛ wotie asɛm no mu paa no a wohunu sɛ nyɛ asɛm a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛdi gyina so de kɔ saa ntɔkwa no a ɛrekɔ so no na mmom nti yɛyɛ deɛ ne kɛndɛ ɛna takyiman south wohwɛ ɔmo time table a ɔmo drɔɔyɛ no ɛyɛ yi na nti nnura yɛ agreeɛ ɛsɛ yɛntwɛn ɛma mpanimfoɔ ne mmra na yɛnya directives ɛnso from Accra ne yɛhunu sɛ anabɔ bɛɛbi bɛtu kɛndɛ ne nka mɛsee ne bɛkɔ so but biribi nti no yɛatwentwɛn so a yɛanim da a yɛbɛyɛ saa election nti party mpanimfoɔ ne ba bɛhyia na ɔmo ɛdi anobaabayɛ na ɔmo hunu baabi a yɛmfa asɛm no nsi a yɛde bɛsi
justice wabra yɛtwɛn ama saa adeɛ no justice wote Minkah atie me wabra motwɛn ama saa adeɛ wɔ nyinaa asie no adeɛ baako a meyɛ sure sɛ daga n'anim apa biara koma soɔ ɛne sɛ mobɛma wɔn a wɔhwɛ ameyɛdi mmara no so ayɛ wɔn adwuma wɔn a ayɛ biribi a ɛtia mmara no party no bɛgyae ameyɛakye wɔn ama mmara no ne wɔn adi
ɛno deɛ sɛbi saprakyɛ yɛsɛ yɛakɔ tonti no mmiɛhu ɔdwenko papa sɛdeɛ nneɛma ɛkɔ so no ɔboa ma mmara deɛ obi fom mmara wontumi nka sɛ mmara a obi afom no yɛmfa mmara no nto nkyɛn na yɛnyaa no na ɔnyɛ deɛ ɔpɛ but ɛtɔ mu nso a ɛno na mɛka sɛ ne nyinaa wɔ mpanimfoɔ hɔ yɛdeɛ a yɛbaeɛ ne yɛyɛ branch elections na ɛrekɔ so no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛkɔtɔɔtee nti bro east I'm told sɛ ɔmo wɔ I think 11 constituency or so nti 11 constituency no out of the 11 no one pɛ a yɛtɛkyi my south ɛne saa asɛm wei no asi nti yɛn nso yɛtu anammɔ mene wo ka sɛ no ɛkɔ nkransa north ɛkɔ toto ɛhɔ nso nsɛm kakra bi ɛsi yɛ yɛakɔsɛ siesie ama hɔ ɛnɛ election bɛkɔ so nyamboa a anɔpa yi a menam kwan so yɛ a meekɔ kuruku ɛhɔ nso kakra bi asi wɔ hɔ yɛkɔhwɛ ne yɛaka ɛno nti no takyiman adeɛ no deɛ yɛde ato hɔ twɛ mpanimfoɔ nti yɛnso yɛ abewade nsuo de bɔɔde no bɛfa a na yɛnso yɛtu ho anammɔ nti process no deɛ deɛ aka no nyinaa yɛ successful a ɛyɛ kama na mmom ɛhɔ no na pinche kakra si a ɛmfa no sɛ ɛyɛ unfortunate
Very well. Me do say Justice Yeboah say unya bre na ne kasa won na editor in chief ewo NDC news letter. Ebusia for Dwabo Ase wo power 97.9. Wasanso ka edoma NDC mpedifo yi no say won call Techima South. Na won hwe say de abato no ho nsam no ebesi Accra basabasa ye amana homene so a post for atisima NDC mpedifo AD ho edwuma. We na me de betwa to wabra yadi tonton sansan no to form Ghana ni awutiem ye it is an obi ka say NDC ni MPP ye pa. This is the difference. Baako ma ho kwai emembra eye adwuma baako de emra nie no no so ne number bi pa.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always brave, fresh, natural, X, mineral, water.
Still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Ifo kra na menyisika edia ye mefui.
Ehin papa na menya bosia edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre me busia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema mwakwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hyehyɛ ahodo bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekokro bosia, susu account, and it does wo savings account. Me bada chain savings account, and the akeka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Na won so wetu mi aka sɛ.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka ona.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many hour Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit Auto Checks at Koforodia Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. Auto Checks, check.
Auto Checks. Your safety, our priority.
Check, Auto Checks.
Notice lately I've been drifting aimlessly. It's the actual
Cine, exclusively on HG Plus Channel 115.
Nyansa Shase, Oninya Misro, Power 97.9 FM, for the Wisdom Summit 2022. Abobasi, Watson Safre, Reverend D.Y. Donko, Counselor Donko, Reverend Dr. Charlotte Odro, Sofumami Counselor Bako Pe, Dr. Eugene Ba, Oye Embryologist, Na, Elder Dr. Nana Amo Toby, Chairman of Tobinko Group of Company, Onusuru Baby, Wisdom Summit 2022. Eye Power 97.9 FM. Majumezini Sinanano Donoru host here. Ajimani Awani Osu Presbyterian Church Auditorium. A hot Noye venue 10 a.m. and apartment Trebro unit time. Near the Jumezino Ashishano. Saturday 20th August 2022. Isaiah 33 verse 6. Ase, it will be the sure foundation of your time. Guest artist your Celestine Donko. Sepede impartation Wusunya Bio Wisdom Summit Yasa. 9 day ever send attend Ezako number 0248 712812. A Sunday yana ya reserve wusi tamo.
What pese will sponsor Wisdom Summit 2022 Fre 0554 343 167 0554 343 167.
Hey, Wisdom Summit Nyasa wa warimu Nyasa wa apomudimu Nyasa wa yeyomu Wisdom Summit Nyasa wa wompenetwimu.
Na me chocho mucho feel say me jealous into we invite me.
Oh, Samu.
And I invite you.
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, sidelines one.
Yeah, next time me chocho mucho ya invite me. Mama na say mama lodi or you okay.
But I suddenly they're powerful. Oh yeah. Rexoma be performing Rexoma hotel and where Rex Zemfi. But Rexoma be performing kama.
And I me chocho mucho PSS. Fantastic. Me say what your ministry no ho. E be kwa say we ade nyame na mo so ye adwuma etria crowns nti PSS ta nyankopon show.
Yeah, video ni all home time e betom na tom but yankon krata ni me nsema yeka
ba Kwame ye chia tiefo nyina ba Kwame na wo twa wie ye na chese ye gi ye nsu na yesu se de wodi nkaya ka nti ye papa
Julius
Debra na busia nyina yakọ ye ma omo shedin nyankopon enchechemo why no shema komadin anti doctors ne enkura ni nyina chese busuafo ni nyina nyame enshemodin why
Isaac in cancer Debra Bishano one time
Francis and
Isaac in cancer Debra yeah one time pena Bishano if you to the also from Kwame and the boss in Medra
say a fever never no.
I say near we when your mouth we am
gunning you now. Back Kwame, I didn't de a bommy pusta say perco panel bear one and I'm at the faco. na ne nyame pɛ no waye yes se nyame ma busua hoden no muntumi nyina sabre sister Ophelia we too much orgies orgy papa ena bra Kwame na wotwe we na anti comfort me did say sabre wotie me mago mame.
That's right.
Anti comfort ye my penny akufuado ne age mate so na wo hwe mame ni nani swade
Otraso bitie
bakwa mame ni nani swade hu asenka ye de Ghana hye ne nsa obetumi amanage Ghana ayo man ni yi amaye nyina ye ho atoye mabuna ni adwuma ye benya adwuma ye pa na ye de ama ne age mate akufuado oye ne senya na chasa wodwene ho a wonte ase mobo
wa adwuma nso e ne usan gira se mbese me hand over my MPP president. I mean, you should be talking about also brand new campaigning no. We say John Kofo Penso mu say eti se Baumio se Alanche Mateo se Free Akoto wo homu bia be flag bearer e dey pa no be gina so aye campaign
omu just na me say Free Akoto mpe baby nta you should go and sit down na eye ne say enkwakwarafo ayi eye efe wa hu wo mama mo efe ne wa ba beye anka di ye de man ti comfort anko be ni yi wa ba beje e de asempede for record wo Free Akoto se wan say yes ama o chance na ebra yes de man kokrafo mo ade efe wa hu kwana kope baby ti ana ye ma maburu kwan no wo mu wo man no etiti se my penny John Dramani mama say wo ba na che say watoto ne ma nyina nyi kama ama ye nidaso so hu ne ye hu ne na wo twe ye che say nidaso kra kase bi na mkwan
yes video na ka apawa ni mti apawa na ka video
ba na saka
aka okay next I nya na ye ache yanko
Samson amechia Bismarck Debra.
That's right.
Baby will be a busy. Nyankopon enka ho Lady Vic papa hey now the offense ubetumi ubetumi age nyame nka ho eba Kwame anopai yamatiefo nyina ache a na ensema hodo aba ye boboso ediamam a SIM card re-registration exercise aban say wa extend the time no Wabiam me pacho Ghana for nipa bi wo suban bi ete se pete suban
I don't so can
yes nipa bi wo suban bi ese pete suban oh na ensu ntoye mesi me dan what the sa afede ensu nya ba pe na cha say
moto ho yes no no be delay what is say ya extend us enemy ko
mama ko relax mama ko fie kwatena
Stubborn Academy
what you say I said in a free etire and abesi from nipa no ye penny no so eti yasem aban say ebe no wabiem eti yemfa sa akonya se fisa be akosi September 30 de yentumi register your SIM card but back Kwame akoya sem wo pese wo didi wo se kwamodeme wo se medidi wo be didi no se wo ni ska wo be de didi eti se wo be register wo SIM card dia wo hia Ghana card na eno so na ansana wo benya na wa bremu eti yesem penfo e na e4 say se yeguso press ye benya Ghana card no enka yen fast track process ne say menya baya metwa me picture acha wo the same day mensanka na chese bra ye dia ma ye enu ho no obi atumi anya ne Ghana card atumi akọ register ne SIM card eti sabre e de ko Ghana for NIA National Identification Authority o mo me anya ne ntie say ene de elwa ko wo man tan se fi o kire ko no wo mo ebetena se sanso ena efisa because mama eso wuso e kasa no o ka se efisa bre ya akosi September bosom da to so aduasa de ye betumi a register na emom efi August e ko no
September
efi August
e ko no okay so August money atiesi
August money atiesi
ye to aso ni September ye ko wo de tera ye ko agam wo se wow wo so je wow
it was say August bosume no eso seated first okay 80 from 31st
30 days September okay 31st
80 efi ho no enyema bia nka wutumi ye wo mobile phone so se wo register ya na ye hwehwan soma sa
okay
enti 30th ni bedu na still wuntumi register ye de na
okay we nyansa wo
Yes.
Where you chain first one, no. But you see all the same. Yama NIA ejuma bi se wonye.
Yes.
Ejuma yama ne say one hwe na Ghana ni bia ho nsem yemfa ngu omu nkrata mu ne yema na sensodie bia ekura na efra ne Ghana card. Eti ayadwuma ayede amamo ne mu beye bia Ghana ni bia benya ne de no monye.
Sa.
Samba ya fie mu, mo baba ya offices mu, ti se de mo sha asese na mo ye na. Monye. Ena yeden ti se na mebusa na yeden na senetifo. Etimi fa NIA ye ho nsem e wo NIA. No mo de bewuro mo die mu a ye se ya ka ni nyina efua. Yeden no mutimi ye ana telcos ni ntimi nya bi.
Ese we security features bi na de.
Boy. Na sa security features there sa won sanso a woni besi afidie so na afidie na chiagu wo mu fidie na yenya sansem no enye no abi ne yekoye o NIA enye no abi a ba wo sa call telcos na ye sa ma wo koye bi sa de na o mo je free ye hu no mo de kwan
ba Kwame
usuro
aya samo say on say we nyina no ministry ne si ye se ba ya yebenya security ewo ye cyberspace.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Enti ene wote ho enka sabe na wo ba Kwame sister ni o London no sister say e from kakra na.
Oh yeah, but a fantastic idea. But was he to me harmonizing information and yes a telcos no me information wa na we so me information wa say.
One say bibini adwen say say bra Kwame we kra sa process yi kra ne yenum society bia nipa bi betumi abiti no akọ semone wachire enti say yetumi edifa sa kwan so ama eye de ma nipa bonefo ansana well enya sa make some omode but ni nyina mu no ebi asa e na omo person no na
and lectures me no beba fia ye no mbe
very well no ka say wo pese wa wo ye registration na enti da ne ya nya ne sa Adan ya anya ne sa.
The app biba.
Na sa 5 cities no why na ebekwa ama no. Why na eje? Telcos na say ministry na say NCA na say.
Ana why? Ana presidency na eje. Ene ya GMI.
Ba Kwame na ya GMI na di. Ya GMI no ba Kwame ededi won kasem or say upon consultation with the industry and in view of the challenges enumerated above, I have very reluctantly decided to grant a final conditional extension.
And o can you am for ye ma sure mo can you win here we dey tie mo mu tie ni
it was on industry players one more one mu di akote no wo nkitode ata ye na emu one mu ne di nkoma say oh be kwan ni mu extend the time no na was wonye but one mu ne kasa ya na odi amemmene mfe
underline that word what did you
amemmene mfe
that's right. And you're reluctant to
or they are fit. Edit mu say okay wo de yema mo America kra na wo ntime fan register mo en register yen na ma me so wu so ada na o ye dresser
na just I say obi se fa de ma me na somuje
okay Sasha say farmer me farmer somuje all that yes son almost somuje fa kwaye
what you say e ho na no me de o koro
what I said, Mamma, so we should dry ye by it. I media memory fit edit to say what they are more many being come. Hey, mamma, like seriously, but back on me, and yeah, one sounds or say a G mine. Yeah, or one cast on my jewel mine. 18 or BB or bay and ask or ye favor. Now, dear fire home. Obina, I say, may my deposia, may my dress a meeting.
Yet, tia Ghana, ya from Juma, some bay a Juma, my and
but back Kwame Ninya ya best man for share ewiase so person ya mission na wunyini cha niam bi wo ho ayi free wa free wa bobosia eye nhyehyeye na mokọ wo so ubetua abefo kwan so na wo fae na wo bobosia wo so ubetua enti me pacho mo amaje quick loan no wadama register wo sim card no
no mani jaje no it's like as I say
na Black Kwame dear ya woman say, so baby or when ya Ghana for and no question say, and ya bibia na ya banyo. Why young koyen, young swear can't be. Well, we'll send in his car. What's the debbie and phone number? Will share magic. What the fast way back to me? I command me, I can't go quick.
No, I mean, because
that's what day and what the year, baby. Wow, 8 times to say that when you did what
did he hear?
So what did to my brabo say? One more be one person. And my chair or crime bonus. Nyame be shroud.
It's true.
It's munyaisa. Munyaisa the more de can a munchas and a munch.
I'm a piaga Philippa or body some man not pay.
And I say piaga nin I am my teacher. Yet a chill on mine. 80 more. Na ba Kwame say na what me so mo ka say omo denya me ase 30 years na
so one was breaking the 8 no and they see na ni so pa e be so na ni say ode be ma MPP president e be so na ni
and ba Kwame this is not the first time I waka say asem
tina me say NDC for ni omo kika ho mo mani na ho
say amo we must break the 8 o mo so den rescue mission
restoring Ghana. We are restoring Ghana.
Hey, Black Kwame, a bread to see you serious. Yama yanimre. So one more breaking the 8 in a dobiano. So on says a binipa conventional kakra na or the slogan aba. One more to me yan a fast cry. First or say 4 more. 4 more. And a 4 more no dear 4 more. Says you are or say ye break 8 no. 8 won't so the anything. So 2020 say NDC manifesto na nsem bebre wo mu a che say wo church mu na to amanfo asom a wo mani beje ho na wo ma subscribe na so ewi ase ne Black Kwame na yentumi nya bibia ye can say like ebeye slogan bia wunya kan ya to ni panitiri mu na what you say it me patcho yan working on that
but we were pushing
pushing na Okada pe
we were pushing
it yama yanimre enya anu Black Kwame oso ahememu yakone kwabra ne so
that's right
it what you na nyame tina ho so what say wo je to me free sa 84 we some enya nyame o nyame titu kra my panel kufu adoti we wono 2020 Black Kwame de see ye na ka ye wono na wo my panel mahama shoes man ka won ti ase da no kra so hu it say ni pa we na wo se wo di to me afri nsem a enye nyame asem why
you know twena bo
Black Kwame wasi so hwene e be sha ase sa
command nipa ma ye refie mampo
enti ye ma ni
nyina so kwan be so
saying
omatima twa Canada ho na na
say abanka say wa mom wetua wa yek for
okay nti we are to din ti mo fra no be twa mo so
to amane boy wo na de nti
afu we dey ask yante pasco once bia na ho te
mante sese skani ho na ya to bia mom nti nkora na ne to ma de enso akonta ye de bebe nya sem ketwa Black Kwame September bosim de to say duno nso e na wo mo de wasin so hwe no e beba we nti ye ma ne nyina ye ma mo good luck na Black Kwame se be na so ai 834 na de bre mu ni na mechia mankasa menua ba prekope Black Kwame menua ba prekope Beatrice Efia Santu Ejekum Auntie B, Mama One, Neba Papa, or your former assembly woman, I will tetegu and then potemo. 80 Asantua, honorable Beatrice Efia Santua,
Mantua,
Mema, good morning. So, Anna Chairman Stephen Fuswe, honorable Erikopo, Munina, Metia.
That's right. Honorable Erikopoku, your child will be a Jerry school. Is it Divu Fred Yamano? The Jerry school. Dwabo Ase Power 97.9 Afenso TV XYZ. Masa ni bere na abano. Amo fanye fe dia grow Ghana for comedy omo pe adwuma power. Keta asesa ne proye adokuru ye pese ye yi ye ho frim. Ye nya ye fa hodie why. Na Ghana de no ho. Yeso ye be kra be hwe se fata ye. But 21st clinic say koso ne di omachi. Say obi aje omatu omo ne sciatica expert. Oya na wote wo to ase ni ntini didi mokọ wona ase ho no. Atenase adwuma na wo ye. So yes, Jumana, Ebia, Siaticano, Ebia, Wunam, and I say, Bon Kaye, or what to a year be or to us, entry Muhono. And I said, Wunamuro Muhono. Wait to 21st clinic, Rockwell Yadisa, Yadibia come, ya fuck down. Dr. Blazer in a pump for my crowd say, Omeshamunina. With over 15 branches for Ghana, 21st clinic remains the sciatica expert. From 0540311311, 0540311311. All right, afe yenda ho yemra ye ba ye twa ye come on so TVXYZ na face so Mamudi at your Facebook like Power 97 but live on Power 97.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah. It be old cargo. Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always brave, fresh, natural, X, mineral, water.
Still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your world's development.
Kwame TV SYZ so ene anopay na se beja for the home jumedi ombedi ni from me busumi no aba wieye na ansa omde entrance ne ba wieye na no yawada no ensimo si ye bi na maboabo na me de ba beso me na anopay osomfo therefore kwesibechi ansa na se beja for the home asetena ba wieye no eye emre kakreni na emra se bejom achame hin e ka se emra se beja for miensa o ma adwuma eda edu enum no yemfo nko privileges committee na omunko ti o manu masem no mumfa ehum ayemra omdi muhum aye na ba betum na shebejo enti na osenka omu siginaye ana oro oseche mensa oye dom kese ne ba no danyin se dom omu adwuma abejako no do omu nhihye ya na ba no omu anu di sema ba ne de anka yenyina so na nka yin siginaye
motion listed as item 55 which reads that this house adopts the report of the Committee of Privileges on the alleged breach of Article 97(1)(c) of the 1992 Constitution and Order 16/1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament by 3 honorable members of Parliament during the first meeting of the second session of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, my initial issue has to do with procedure, and I said I'm convinced that this matter should not be subjected to a motion that will then need the approval of Parliament.
It will have to say, almost 6 hours na enye fi say emra sebejane enye committee na speaker soma omo nkwan na emra sebejane 275 and gina no man na emra sebejane sa na se bedwafo no nyina emfo ma no nto asem no bi na ansa no mahunu gyina ya ombesi.
I want to know whether he's moving a motion or he wants to express an opinion. But Mr. Speaker, let me caution that let us not set precedents that tomorrow a privileges committee will come and submit a report, and on the basis of that report, an elected member of parliament will be asked to go home and a seat declared vacant. Mr. Speaker, you brilliantly in your directive for the committee to work that day refer to Article 97 of the 1992 Constitution. With respect, Mr. Speaker, let me refer you to the same article. A member of parliament shall vacate his seat in parliament. 1. Upon the dissolution of parliament, or B. If he is elected as Speaker of Parliament, or Mr. Speaker, for our purpose today, C. If he is absent without the permission in writing of the Speaker, evidence abounds that those 3 persons did not get your permission when they in writing. I'm not aware of any reasonable explanation to the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges from 15 days. They have absented themselves during any period that Parliament has been summoned to meet and continue to meet. But I'm raising procedural issues so that my colleague walk on the path of procedure. I know you know it well. So, but Mr. Speaker, I'm to remind him that I have no problem. Members of Parliament who are in breaches of this Constitution must be held solely responsible to those breaches. And there should be no cover up for any elected member of Parliament when you absent yourself without permission in writing from the Speaker for 15 days consecutive. But Mr. Speaker, the 3 you referred to, it says to the Privileges Committee. So, Mr. Speaker, I have a question to ask even before he proceeds. So the Privileges Committee report they have given to us to do what? What is Parliament to do? It is not for me to express my own opinion, but my opinion will be that this is Parliament, this House. The elected MPs, 275, we are Parliament. Therefore, if a report has been submitted to us, we must take a decision as a House on that report. That is what happened in 2005 when the Amate thing happened. So let's not change the rules today because we may not want an Adwa Sanfu or a Henry Kote or a Kennedy Japan to be subjected to the full requirement of the Constitution under Article 97. I guard jealously that Parliament is the guardian and the protector of fundamental rights and freedom. Mr. Speaker, it's not for nothing that in this Constitution there is no provision how to remove an elected member of Parliament. It's not for nothing. Because the Constitution respects the weight of an elected person who wields the power and authority of the sovereign. When you are elected here, it is because we have cheapened ourselves that appointees are heavier or holier than us. But we are elected members of Parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, let the leader come clear. In 2005, Eric Amoate, the narcotics criminal, went through Privileges Committee. This House took a decision. But, Mr. Speaker, before I hear him, for the record, I've said that table, you publish the entire judgment. But, Mr. Speaker, Justice Aban, respected Justice Aban J.A., Aqua J.A., Dwabo Ase J.A., they said in November 2005, the Honorable Eric Amoate, Member of Parliament from Koranza North Constituency, understanding Order 15, obtained the Speaker of Parliament permission to absent himself from Parliament from 17 November to 24 November 2005. He then traveled to the United States of America, where he was arrested and detained for possession of narcotics drugs. Unable to attend Parliament, Eric Amoate sent his lawyer with a letter to the Speaker some 3 months thereafter, explaining the cause of his continued absence from Parliament and requesting for an indefinite leave of absence. Mr. Speaker, this emphasis is mine. The Speaker referred the letter to the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges, which met on 22nd February 2006 and recommended to the House of Parliament on 2nd March 2006. Therefore, any recommendation coming from the Privileges Committee must be subjected to the same threshold of legal and constitutional requirement as defined in the ruling of Justice Aban and Co. Mr. Speaker, the House, it says, the House of Parliament on 2nd March 2006 to grant the honourable member an indefinite leave of absence. After some debate, so Mr. Speaker, any motion or report moved today must be subjected to debate by this August House. Parliament approved the recommendation and granted the honorable member an indefinite leave of absence to file the drug case in court in the United States of America. That is how a cause of action arose in the Supreme Court of Ghana. So whatever we are doing today, Mr. Speaker, I'm saying let's be guided by the 1992 Constitution, our standing orders, and the precedent. Mr. Speaker, I'm surprised that Nana Addo is not showing wit and will in dismissing the absentee minister. Why will you be keeping an absentee minister and thinking that you find comfort in Parliament dismissing and declaring the seat vacant? So, Mr. Speaker, let the leader come clear and we'll know his intentions and we'll fight his intentions. I thank you for the opportunity.
I raised the issue about procedure. How come we have a motion listed as item 55, which reads that this House adopts the report of the Committee of Privileges on the alleged breach of Article 97(1)(c) of the 1992 Constitution and Order 16/1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament by 3 honorable members of Parliament during the first meeting of the second session of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, my initial issue has to do with procedure. And I said, I'm convinced that this matter should not be subjected to a motion that will then need the approval of Parliament. Article 112 provides that once the determination has been made and the vacancy has fallen, 1125 says, whenever a vacancy occurs in Parliament, the clerk to Parliament shall notify the Electoral Commission in writing within 7 days after the vacancy occurred, and a by-election shall be held within 30 days after the vacancy occurred. And that report is not for the consideration and voting on by this plenary. It is for the information of the House that the determination has been made. Mr. Speaker, my colleague appears to be arguing that no committee can make such a decision that will bind the entire House. He's totally wrong. Mr. Speaker, let's deal with what is contained in Article 106. Article 106, sub 13. Article 106, sub 13 provides, and again for his elucidation, I'll read, where it is determined by a committee of Parliament appointed for the purpose that a particular bill is of an urgent nature, the provisions of the preceding clauses of this article, other than clause 1 and paragraph A of clause 2, shall not apply, and accordingly the President shall give his assent to the bill on its presentation for assent. The Speaker, the committees of this House has the authority to determine the urgency of a bill. Once they make the determination, it binds all of us. Plenary has no business in this. People should understand that. So this is not the first time a committee is authorized to make a declaration on behalf of the House.
Right Honorable Abansman Ababi essay or the next year seminar so ekopim say emrasebja for sabasa ba setena musumi dunum na so mba setena ordinary dun sem ebeto krata so no yehu ba bia susuade ode no ebefa.
Honorable members, I have consulted the old lady. The old lady has given me an advice, and I think that advice is correct because the issue raised by the majority leader, both of substantive and procedural law, and I need time to submit to this House a reasoned written ruling. I cannot, in the haste of today, give you the ruling. In the circumstances, I will urge this House for us to call it a day. On return, I will deliver the written ruling.
Abusafo hanum na medemusi, omu se mrachebejafo ekwa ahomje mu de, nanso enema ekọ so a menya ho amfa nsom obra na omo asetena no, ebre ne bra no, meyi bi na mede aba besom se ekopim se mrachebejafo ebesa aba asetena. Omba bibia fifiri mrachebejafo bia na, besa de aba besom. Bosomfo odefo kwasibeche. Mbo bibia mu enehwa adehye.
Dwabo Ase Power 97.9 afenso TV XYZ enche bia kominua minua no na fe ya to adwumade ne so bedansa na no Minkah say happy belated birthday koma Elekem Kotoko youth activist Emma NDC amanyokuo no obemfo enra we di vie say aduanan jakuko Padawe CEO of Padawe Group and Associates Stubborn Academy for Captain Elekem Kotoko, happy belated birthday once again. And of course, happy belated birthday to my brother from another mother, Emmanuel Ousu, Okunini, Kumasi Academy, Niabrantie. That's right. And right now, do birthday. Oh, yes, Ugusu, we do birthday. Etimu Amudo Emmanuel Ousu, Yabwedi. Mumani Zumano, I, Nenije Mrefi. But when you say Sini, and I say Sini, say, Ewa Ghana, and ye fear Bakwa Eda. If you're back with that Afro Cine Network, oh yes, Ghana Cine, Nigeria Cine, Namibia for Cine, Egypt for Cine, just a baby mom Cine, yeah, you a TV station back so, Afro Cine HD, about HD plus the code and so. So when you and share, said your Mujumedia ACT, Mesrao, to break a couple HD plus the coder, Nafe Fato Channel 115. And when they yes in fie, a baby mamu, a sini fie. Sinica for a titru for Kuku Dam for Yinajatum, Lydia Forsen, Majid Michelle, Omuninajatum, Ajete Anan, Omuninajatum, say Afro Cine Network. And on the Babuamia cat, a baby mamu who some, it was in a year quasho. It's channel 115, our HD plus the code and so. Say yeah, romantic movie. Say your action, say your drama. Nina Benyabi, our Afro Cine Network. Channel 115, HD plus the code on the Son Hall. Kaisa XYZ Broadcasting Limited, Jumakui. Only a bucket to Ayawan on Anu Ya. Yeah, and outdooring. Oh, yeah, sketchy, no. I don't yet catch it. For me, and you just way. Afro Cine, the Tales of Africa. Power Wisdom Summit Basso on the 20th of August 2022. It takes 9 more days. Countdown is on. 9 more days to Power Wisdom Summit. Yebeshia Nyansa de Nyansa Edi Juma Bebre wa Minkah na near Bibi Memo any Wiasa Fananyinara. Juma de Koso on the 20th of August 2022. Ewo Osu Presby Hall. Yenchemu heye. Na Juma de a title for Bekasa Wasie a Reverend Daniel Donko. Or a marriage counselor, Dr. Samuel Amutobin, Chairman, Tobinco Group of Companies, and also Reverend Charlotte Odro, marriage counselor, also Baba Dwabo Ase, Abekasa Eugene Ba, a embryologist, and a Celestine Donko, as a gospel artist. It's Washo, wisdom in health, wisdom in wealth, wisdom in marriage, wisdom in relationships. Why are young Munyanza ye here at the Bobra? Why are warrior Munyanza ye here? At the Wadia, at the Jia Wadia, at the Tira Wadia mu. Nyanza ye here the Pesika. Nyanza ye here at the Kurasika. Nyanza ye here ya the Bosika Humbai. Oh yes. And I feel so ya pomode won some so Nyanza ye here said by ya pomode won some bet me ejina ye. Ningina ye nkomo ye bedie wada ye the Power Wisdom Summit 2022 Ebramo. The 20th of August 2022. Et who person Jumadi Oba Sebia, the person Yanese, Shewudin, full name, Desmond Sowa, not in Temuka Krebi, not the attend at Washo, not the mania number 0248 712 812 0248 712 812. Now, our brother Jumadi and the course or Yamaho Quine, I'm a Jadi Fonso Beton Monoma, and we are Jadini with Yeme. What be a Juma beef, Juma Fufrobi, would do Wuja, a Quenya Cassia Pana Bedaho. Your basis, your pata would was Sadabaya, who bed down when no man will turn a dear. A 2% Kawa, now what to over down when no man wedi, now we did just Adana. Friend number is 055 4343 167 055 4343 167. A Power Wisdom Summit. But I need to answer. If I Nyansa Mobra. I mean, you know, it's not a main call a year TV XYZ studio. Now, Wabra, Dwabo Ase Bramono. Minya Amapoma ana APS ye ama dia kamanu mfise me ko bam no bam bia o manager by wotim say encranches o kegu ma so na nye encranches am kitwa PS ye okra Matthew
Yeda so ejina eye Adrenga no high tension ewo Accra aha eye Adenta municipality na no te se na ye ka no eye ade a grid ko for wono homa ene wo soro yi etwem wo ha na omde transfer anyina monkane a ede bre we ya fiefie mu enu wo kwan se nipa tena ha enu nti wono mo bai ebebubu timamufo a wono ba ba wo ba ha utumu se timamufo nipa be se according to assembly member wa ha wono mo bro 1000 a wono mo ete eye saa miamia we ase a wono mo ebetena ha no enam so ma grid ko for say enu wo kwan so mo tena ha nti aba bebubu o mo dan no we ni na etoso mienu in the past base 5 years and as 6 years ye to o ma jeje mu wono mo so e de afra aban mo emoa nanso yenya hu bibia enei nsu amuna a wo hwa awowo mpa enya asam ketwa wono ma ebubu o mo dan wono da so ha wono mo da bre mu etesen kwan be so na wono mo fa so na wono ma tena ha sei abra eni ho kwa so motena nti hu se nsuo ne pete a nsuo betumi ato any moment from now but ye ko wono ma kate na akwa akohwe sine wono ma setena mu esitie se udru ha se a aha eye bia nipa etie na ti a wono mote ya no aha na wono meda o ma bubu o modan enti wo hwe mattress ya ade esa nipa ebeda so but nsuo eto a se no mbe mattress ba kumienu miensa ewo ha se a enya asem ketwa ba mrantie na wo ha se ade a wono me ye ne se ndade ahodo asei ai gugu miamia no womko sesa na womko to a na o ma ka boa no e wa ha sei na afei se wono mo ton anom de ma companies no mo de akwakoy iron rods nya de ade sa business we yes scrap business no ya de a ha sei e bi ekoso wa ha sei but abubu o mo dan to hwe a wono mattress se da hai wono mo minim sensuo to a ba bi a won be kwakofa but o hwe ha sei a em se o ma san erector pataki to ebi a eno no e wa ha sei a yenim se enum na won be da ma mene wo mo mpanyifo nkasa me ba ha ma hu mrante anya hwe kwa mrante be se eye edu ewo ha se ya aha ena omote ma mene wo panyi ba ko enkasa na wonfa sene wo munsem ne esitie no enfa entumanim. You are live on Dwabo Ase on Power 97.9 FM as well. Now you talk say you people dey here for quite a long time, right?
5 years.
Oh, 5 years.
I do a scrap job for them.
Scrap business. So as you dey here 5 years, no, Gridco people them come demolish this place before, or this be the first time where you see?
No, we come 2 times. This one be three times.
This one be 3 times. So for the 5 years where you people dey here, no, like where you people dey sleep?
Here, no, they sleep. Some sleep here. Me, they are not sleep here. They sleep for Jayo. I rent for Jayo.
Oh, okay. But the boys they sleep for here.
They sleep for
so before the Gridco people come, now you get some structure where they cover them beds for here.
Yes. Being a support and work put on for them.
Oh, okay. Inti onyo bia oyeti mamuni wa ha, but we free eye nije ena wonene nkrofo ba ha wonomo eba be yejuma scrap business ya no mo ye na o se ha na no mo da but Gridco for ba no ma bebubu ha o se na no dey ka ho a imprenseni a o ma ba bebubu but o mo da sweat ya. So right now if it dey rain, you people where you go take this your mattress go?
Mattress you go there here no, water go hit them here.
Water go hit them?
Here no water go hit.
Then the next day, then what you go do?
It be so no.
But the business way you people they do, them talk say money day inside. Why you no go leave the things for here, then get security, then go rent some place for your boys?
That one they be true. You see, if that boy come out here, one person they here. Now, parent people they be 4 people they inside. If you come meet one person for here, you go feel beat and they round live here taking goose.
It is safe to say, Anka, Ejuma no mo ya niska kakra there, but na me bisa something. Adentina omunja ni amano wahana omunko hide dan. No si o ojani pa ba kwa kromfo bi ba obetuma ba bebo omo no ma fa. But nsuo ade ba kwa ya reho de say o si nsuo to a ombeja mattress no ha se ya nsuo ne te a wo chena se wi abo ane emane wo fine. But anwon so a wono mu atim nti areho sama eye timamufo a wono mewo Adrenga no ha etim no nti maba beto eye maame ba ko ha wone ne mabe se mensa a wono mo ewo ha se high tension ase pe a me ogide se wono so bia ya bububu a atwa ho ahye me sure se na ne de ka o maame etisen aha se mahusa me bai wo ma atwa ho ahye wa ha se ye bubu dan we memenda kwese da joada brada and you quad 4 days near the internet. What that's where
I need oh 2017 about
okay
2017 about
in fear bensin
and about actually never be fat. I can say I can't Minkah. And I mess so true I do yes in the makers I am a crime in Maguasi. Is I say Obien Nimtamana and Penfone Barber campaign in their man mea Petra Persiamity. Said I'm a Gigina moon so men and I may be crabby dimage. Ain't a bar said, I'm hoping a be more ceremony. Now, me dear me, Yan say, a be a Majidi and I may many a media shame hodino, or more macan or moon to me, yes, I didn't find it. And show more holding. Once an anno baby and I send baby and a baker. Let me get a hoodie, me man, Macassa Macassa. Now to soften the Cassavier and the mamma, Miss Macuma told me, my man, day. Mancassan.
Then the mamma better now say because I have say, a home, what you say, super power and no more Cosano. Yarian qua a dinner, a mom or better now.
Oh, 2017, baby, I near one and said bye. If I say critical, need die home and some problem getting to be. And a my the pass, so yeah, met now for the meantime near the bar. See, and to be crab a bar, I mean, him says our problem, none a waha. See, first one on buying a giddy, not some who say, oh, Saha Crano. I had government land, I do maybe a moba, a bear and never be sour, I say. Now, so when you bought for our baby, my sister be our co and him crown was I, Aquachi. And you say, like a penny said, they be Anki and I near Guhaya. So, be a baby or Bequa. Enka gidi ne ba nipa no man bag so na ofa ne ma na okọ na so nipa no hwe na hwe na chi a ebi akakra obedi no oka se wo tam dia ko ebibi a ebi kra enfa ne nduru afimpo ebi se wo so ko han dan a ede an ko han a afi bia oba kotua ne nipa no hwe na dwuma oye osisi ndi obedi de ode hwe ne ma na wontimi ntua dan ne ka na je se dan no ko han no ye besa yin ne magu abonten enti na ama nipa bebe na ye nyina chokochoko anya bibia enti
see o ma ba bibu he and na nan ni wote ha ade san hinfa na oda
oh ade san adofo ajam hu ye mobo no na ade san na yakope baabi a me menya ya me de me de ba kokosi ye no e ho ye sebe obi bathroom achi na e de kosi ye nti wonti minka se aduane kra betan se wo ye aduane ana wo sinema ana we nti nkra nema no o mu free school ba sa na bi wa me betena ha na ma wo hye nti e wo wa na ma yi ne ekọ ne akoda. I said, the aircon, the annoyed day. Nanny 3 days say, Yampala, me sugumimu, the whole night, manda. Me see your man, we and me ye, me see me fat down, me drew on a me penny when you're bare 60 years. Or name clanket and kitty be 4 years, 5 years. Na, or my secretary, wabon saying, or the net, a bon clock. Fat blast, I don't know. Beside me, may a Diana is one of me could demand me and Yadriano. A so him man, I may drink a year right there. And see, Sabre and so pitting, some clanket and kitty so when Jema. Ehe no mokoda na nkran kitinkiti we no central we omunim hye ono wa even fan say ya mfo mama sase so mefa sa o ha onim enti nkra bebe na mo fa sa o ha onim abon say na adwin beble na eden e bo mutimu na so yenim say yenya nkopon eso no no mo yenim waseda
say nya asase mammo amwo ha nyina ya say customers na ne wom no ana
say nya asase ma na esi nyina ya nkode bia obehwe no na bia bedu ese bia onipa miensa bi yeyi mafiri mu ma se nipa mienu bi yeyi mafiri mu e ba sa na jealous so ye de e ya bem
ujina class 9
class
6 what do you feel saying
this year menya
13 years nti ombebubu mo dan no u feel saying
me feel bad it to de bia yenya baby nda
nti enwa infa na die
nda de me da bibi peja yewe ni kosiyen
mokios no na e ho ne ha nka hefa ne
ha
aka ha ye nti sesia no o ma ba be peja free ona sesia munya baby papa nda no obe den na obe kan kire aban panyimfo
de mo kan senti amun pasa sini nyina nkotna so se ase no ye kakla no metu ye bi ase
clearly utumi hu se maami ne mba ha na omo wa ahokyera ba but sesia no yenyina yeguso a yekoto extra aban yensan wura baby foforo na yeniti mamufo ni nkomo ente mensaka menu abema ba ko na no ye ba ye no wa ha wono so ha no wa oton ne niam nkakra wono so ode hwe ne busuafo wo akwara wo ha se
yeah
wo masen
me fan se me otre be ba ko na wo me chen wa ha
ba ko na wo chen wa ha e free na no a wo bebubu a ha se ene hefa na oda
Mammy many are raising before wishing more yada for the meantime.
I first one now have mum and now that now I be Hana Umbubuha and now they are called bush. My auntie and cohort and interesting a city or has a sensu to a becana and as on baby or one on Indiana. You're called Naya Quakoshe. It's a bush for Medru has say no near me who a tabo I a gate na adewe friend saying adewe ya de aboswe aha local board omode abobo eduanum se na be ya emframa emfa duanum nti eno no ye de block eye emframa ni space no ewom ena me hu nso se ye de chensen roofing sheet enso e de aye te se wall ena ye di nwia abresi mu ewe chire nti na se edan a ye nua be ma ye dem yi eye edan a che se wa raise bibi te se canopy ena ye canopy one room ena tent essential ena wo ba form a eye chance na ode atwa ho nyina ehia ewa ha se nti wa mo se wo hwe wo TV so a utumu se na esitie ewa ha se ya but ewo nwure mu but ena de any a dangerous chair first no because we our high tension na se pe ade na wo free high tension nenchen mu mum na ene de wa be high tension na se
because some baby first one na ewo kwan ho ena me ni baby a me paki me nyama na kogwa me directly until my baby will know how that I'm keeping your man for the meantime. You need scared the baby, and you need baby. I echo. See, I mean, this can be a me to me. I can say me crazy because I'm with business I do. Until I hear I manage me monthly salary into me raise down by this time.
Until say, dear Panama here for a buy.
Ye him boy feeling hot. He say, be as it's on baby and poke around and be more. Say, be your mom, your security, Juma, or me labor for almost and to me, Juma, you won't be in poke cry or moody.
My nipa wo no me wa ha no mostly e ade adwuma na mo emma na omo wa ha ne taye na mema na omo wa no mtaye because we obi a watna ha chepa
mba ni bi o mo ton kosia edi chin bi mu susu ekoton pure tawa ebi susu eton banku ebi susu di omo ne hweye omo tifie
nti mema no so omo wa ha na ade adwuma na mtaye wa ha
mba man mu bi omo ye painters ebi e gafia to ebi e carpenter mason laborer
wo de ne
media me business man na me say still bender
eti abranti ya ne twetwe nkomo watena ha che kakra ono ne de na yaba be hu a sesia ni traye eti obetuma ka se nsuo to a enya de nsuo be wura dan na udem no
tasha
okay ye betuma akodan num okay bushafo eti ye wura edan num na ya hwese ne esi etie ewo ho na chese ohwe ha chense na meka no sa pepepe na sitie nti wa pake ne niama kakra wo ha na niama na wa pake no wode abo blocks be se 4 wakabum ewa ha side back na side back nso wakabum nti ade na eda ha na entable ena wode ne mattress atoso ena ase na ya abo ena hange eye your friend say ne mattress na wa ha se nti ha no da me wura ha se na awo wa abonten no enye sa na awo wa ha na se ha no emu eye hye kakra but uhwe floor no so a me gina so na anka obeka se bia ya 17 but ya anwea na ewa bontena no na wa ha say utumo sa ahochira baye pa ne nema ye bubu ne kiosk no na say so opa bibi be wa ha wode ne fridge no to but obi beka so ono mompo de ni tira ye kakra nti ono so ne de a ekoso ye wa ha say eno no ye be pie na yakọ ebia na obi de kra eye chen we na obi de nso kra eye bubu kra echen we nti muni machi na mene mo nante agrenga no high tension ase na ye hwese ne ye nuanum a wo mo ho kire wo mo se ne wo mo life esiti wa ha rasta me da se mame nko unua ahodo no so na ye no mo nso nkonkodi nkomo.
So we stay here around 2 years going.
2 years going.
Yeah.
So as we come here, you people no see the demolition stuff before.
No.
So this be the first time
I never see before. I never. Yeah, now by this time now we don't get any place to go. So we day here before. It be the kiosk inside we stay.
Where they demolish the kiosk, now the roofing should day here.
They down, yeah.
So if it rain right now, where you people go come out go sleep?
We'll still stay here.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Wow. Eti Kofi enso atena ha say omo ye adwuma ha say ma otem say omo bubu odan no ntumu nya baby na.
Now things go down. Our president they spoil everything.
Be like we are not citizen people. They spoil our things and break our kiosk that we are sleeping inside there and we are sleeping out. I will going to sleep outside and mosquito touching and biting me until they break.
Bazebe no miniska what are they ejuma baby ejuma banti no o aban no ejuma babe kwa no o ko ejuma ko enti owoka
enti won so dan no wɔnom abu nana
ɔwɔ bubu no
nti woda he
asɛm da abɔnte
timamufo wɔ ha wɔnom asɛm ɛbɛyɛ mmɔbɔ paa nti yɛnkɔ hwɛ baabi a na woda na wɔn aba bɛgu na mene ne di nkɔmmɔ wɔ anim hɔ yɛnante bɛyɛ sɛ meet du ɛna yɛba bɛduru baabi a ɛyɛ ɔwɔ no saa bɛrɛ wohwɛ mmerɛ no a abɔ nondu ɛwɔ ha se a yɛda so ɛwɔ ha se a yɛyɛ adwuma na yɛahwɛ sɛnea ha se tɛ baabi a yɛgyina ɛyɛ baabi a na wɔte
jɛsi na sɛ bia miniskant no atɔm na ma scrap
wode ama scrap
miniska
nti adeɛ asa sesie yi ɛmfa no abɛda
bɛda bɔnte
ɛwɔ saa platform yi so na wode adeɛ na wode bɛkata ho
mene hwɛ kata me kɔ wasɛm biribia
ɛsɛ busuafo masan ba ha se wode high tension na se pɛɛ ɛm sɛ wei koraa aba fam koraa ɛkyɛn nea aka no na yɛnam aseɛ no abɛn fam paa maame ama ntwiwa watena nhoma yi ase bɛsi mfie sɛ ni
bɛyɛ 12
years ni na wo ne ho amana na ɛte a
bɛtwa me ne me mma
wɔ ma sɛn
wɔ ma 7
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always free, fresh, natural, X, mineral, water.
So dane da nyina ya no wa betena ho se omo epe ma e de afiri ho titiriu eye amanyofo no wotie nsem ni bia no mo ka wemu omo wo de se obetiba yimfonyi na che omo a wo mo nso ene yegina wo mudin mu ekoba bosia yegina wo mudin mu ye ka se Ghana koba bosia wo mo ka ho bi wo mudin mu yegina so e de koba bosia na hwe ba bi o mo dabre se de o mo dabre sitie na adwena wo ne wo yira da no wa ya to so aba se bra be hwe o man no so no anadwa wo ne wo yire da dan pam no awiabre ma mo da dan pam no wono kwabenane na wokoto santene awiabre mu ahomache anadwo da suo mo to so aba no he ba bia ne dabre hwe se de ne dabre sitie yi video no mo hwe se de o mo dabre sitie entuntum awi o mo na madedia epai na shita ewo miamia hodo a ye wia ni akogina brofo nanim se o mma esika ne yenhwe ekwan ebetu akon atia madedia enso wa na wo cause problem no baby a Ghana ni ne di ni tibeto de enya asem hia ema Ghana mpanimfo ye wia ni adane ho abeka se breaking the 8 we ni adi breaking 8 who break the break poverty who break poverty a na Ghana fo hunu se wo ye bibi break poverty. Break the cycle of poverty. PSS ojina ha mesumi gina ha. Dia na woka. Am say PSS eni ho. Ba ni nyina mo no adepa heba. Omsumi kan jo se bra. Na ye regulate blood pressure no. Ohunama etutu, hunam yawa wotie adepa heba. O medra ye fra no omanye capsules. Eno na beboa edi sa adwuma no. Ena fe so cholesterol no srade no adoso wo ho e wo se so tie se na ba ya obetime nya ho eye omanye capsules ene betime di sa adwuma no o wa no akoma bo pem akoma dimirika asa Commonwealth Games wono na etumirika magana akoma na dimirika sa no the way bo pum enye normal omanye capsules ebetu sa tibia na free ho ena fe so onase atata ona ye titriti onsa ye titriti enya nanse bia woni nsa na ache wo omanye capsules babo At the Paheba Sanso the Jacko capsules are bedroom so a year and passion commemorate to ye. See betu asia. Wedrane Jacko capsules. Kaise pharmaceutical shops ne drug stores go Kaichi drug lane in Abu Rama Sabeka Biato. Betwa from 0203 866 939 0203 866 939. PSO Kamame Ranche, Nano Yesha, UN conventions are Hodwa, Ghana and Sa Eshase, Echasa Baby and Nipadini Tibet Wono, Aquenya Bia, a year and share, Sa buying a year, a mamma who was swap buying in Ano, a Besha says Adiano, if it's by her, actually got no situation now, and yes, I net Yameboa.
Kwame, to say na yesi every TV solo, ene na yeti wo power 97.9 no ye call adwenga no niema asi wo ho no eno na ye de betu anim but sesi ano assistant now Ghana ban any policy bia sesi yi am ye nim se eyade a eda ho se ye boa na afi ye de aba betu sa ne mayase amanfo da so eti ho a wono eda ye friend say e form ho bebi ana wo kiosk ni si no wono wooden structures no bebi ana esi na a wono eco demolish no e ho ana wono da so eda nti sa wo hwe wo screen so anhu say amanfo apake wono niema enti ne chance ne silver no na de ewum no de gu chance ano ho ye nwem aboatia betuma aka obi e wo ho but wo nyina so ye nipa in one way or the other wono metua taxes e de ma ban a say te say na Kwame wo kana ban ko bobosia say Ghana bobosia we mu nyina e nipa ye bobosia wo mu din mu a e say etuba hwe ne ye but say assistant na mini policy bi a government e de ato e de ama the homeless and na say interventions e da wo say amanfo wo no mu ni ba bi tie ewon kran Kumase takrade a wono ma etu kotrafo a wono ba betenatena miamia bi sei no policy say framework we na da ho blueprint ni nie enti kwan say na ebefa so na afa ye de tu sa na manase ebie ni ho sa Kwame ma yetu mirika ne nkwa denta eho ena asase mu yesi ajenga no ewo adenta municipality ase eti se asisa de ayenko na aban crash panyina wo ho ekotwetwe nkomo na rope ya na afa yenhwe ensema wono so ewo eka se amanfo da efom sei na wohwe mosquito net wohwe screen so asem na areho pa owura Daniel Alexander ni no edumua ena ye aban crash panyi owura edumua sa otemenka Power FM su ne TV XYZ su ne yama kwaba
yo me hello no fa bonto yo ten
ofane me ojogba yo me pacho enka me shada ntire papa bia ntinka ja anka obama yakatwi kakra
mbo mo den ye o course mo wa yue block o
ye ofane honorable ofane etino se otemenka asem we asi ewo adrenga no high tension asi me pacho wona ye MCA wo area ho Number 1, why more ene be demolish yes sa structures here ewo hoi. Hello.
Very simple. It's Gridco. Gridco has got pylons that carry high tension electricity through Ajingano all the way along the southern belt. It starts all the way from the western region and comes all over here. The rules of the game are that there's supposed to be a buffer under the high tension on both the left and the right side. These things have been kept clear for a very, 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 very long time. Everybody knows this thing is supposed to be there. But we have a situation where individuals have got informal settlement under there. Most of the time, we don't know who brings them. But when they come to stay. But PSA, just imagine, somebody takes his money, buys a plot of land, builds on it. He has all the facilities and he has a permit to do these things. Then somebody else also puts a kiosk. He doesn't have any permit there. He's not supposed to be there. You start wondering, those people who sleep in kiosks, where do they defecate? Where do they have their bath? Does their waste go? So all the effort to get these things done becomes a problem. Apart from that, if any of these high tension cables should come down, if you have ever seen the effect of it and the fire that it generates, you wonder why people are under there. It is this kind of thing that causes, and how they tamper with these things that causes the Gridco people to do the work that they do.
Okay, so when I went there last week, what they told me was that they were warned that they should leave the place, but then that deadline didn't elapse, and then all of a sudden they saw police and policemen with some officials demolishing buildings. So why did that happen that way?
Uncle, as far as I've been a municipal chief executive, we've been there, we have warned them. We removed the structures there before in 2018. We have done it before. They are aware that just recently there was another one done at the East Legon side. It is something that is ongoing. They leave, they come back, they leave, they come back.
What is the plan going forward? These are people who are... Yes, sir. So these are poor people.
So we will continue this process with GRIDCO. I mean, we are encouraging GRIDCO to come around and sustain this thing, to keep the place this thing. We have promised them a few things that can be done in order to make sure the place does not attract all kinds of things, maybe some garden or something like that. But we should not. You have one.
All right. So, Honorable Daniel Alexander ni Moy Edumwa, Chief Executive, one of our Dental Municipality. Yes, no, our Manasubium, na Yaneno, and Casa. Some of what can I say, Onimhubi, and a woman Ekobubu, a dinona, a GRIDCO for, and one more Ekobubu, SAS structures now, a war and Potemono. It's a idea, a war, one more shall say, even from Western region, because one more homano, power no day and nemu. It's says Uncle for yet to was a homani bit to cry, a bit to make penny painting. No there one more any pass a GRIDCO for any bubu yes structures no and I may be say 80 abanesano ye kwa enim na de na ye but now one tia wo gusu kire say e ade e dangerous intino wonom de won be koso abo GRIDCO for aba so say wonom yesa afena na nka nkobobo no ebem na nka yakwakọ bisa say nti sesi ana abane sei no wonom ye hiafo na hiafo so mo Ghana ha aban etumi hu say ye say etua leap e de ma ebimo na yekotua school fees de ma ebimo a obi so ono so person no so ye adwuma na wonya adwuma ni bi nya na wanyine na ono so ehiani no e de policy na ewo ho e de ma wono enkanka ne so ya aban krachi panyin a wono wa dental potemo no na nka ye ne no akoso abosa nkomo no enso ahoma no ati atom nti ye hwe se nsa beka owura adwuma a wono MC for dental municipality na ye ne no akwa twetwe nkomo na yakwa akobon komo de afa nsema AC ewo eho no ho na live on Power 97.9 TVXY the takasima du na abono nkron ewo ha se nkoma ye bono efa omanfo a wono mo enya baabi enda sa wo ka se ukwa kotu sa nkrofo no fise baabi omo da ne nye ehifo no mudware ehifo na omugya omo na se no so akwa ye health issue ana se ye health concern ye baby sa se ye solve problem do we end up creating another problem somewhere very serious na ye solve na because they say ya watu omu wonom da so dan homa na ase ye say ho ye dangerous ye say ye da soldier for na police for kopam mo a wonom nkwahe wonom ko mu kroma na wom so anipa esa ban interventions no omunya bi eti bi say government intervention be na wo ho e de masa afoi simple titia na afei de ye hwe say yensa ebeka na afei ye no asa bonkomo Honorable Daniel Nino Edumwa, thank you so much sir for getting back to us again. The question that I was asking is, these are poor people, they don't earn much and then they don't have places to live, so what are we doing to them? Are we going to leave them at the mercy of the weather, just as I witnessed last 3 days?
My brother, to start with, I do not believe that there's anybody in Ghana who does not have a place to live. Everybody comes from somewhere, and we all have hometowns. But unfortunately, the question I would want you to ask is, why would people dehumanize themselves and come and live as squatters in another area? For me, that is one of the things that baffles me. To start with, it's an informal settlement. We are trying, as it were, as a country to stop open defecation. For all the kiosks that you saw, how many of them have any places that they can... I mean, let's have some dignity for ourselves. Let's not encourage these people. And besides, like I keep saying, somebody has bought the land, he's built very nicely, and then somebody comes to put a kiosk in front of him. The person generates waste and all those other things. What happens to that waste and who collects it? We, municipality, go out of our way to get or hire collectors to come to people's homes, one after the other, for a fee and collect the waste. for the informal settlers who collect their waste. I think that we should also, as a people, look into the future and see whether these are the kind of things we want to encourage. And then let there be some discipline in the system that we have. Let us encourage people to realize that you only have one life. Don't toy with it. Why would somebody go and
hello, sir.
A high tension cable?
Hello,
comes up because I have actually seen the effects of this in Nigeria.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Duma. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Yes. So right now, these are people that you said they have dehumanized themselves, and then there should be discipline in the system. But don't you think that the discipline resides with the leadership? Because you are a politician. When you move around to solicit votes, you go to these places and then you see them. What do you tell them when you visit such places?
To start with, let's start from the point that you made. It is up to you and I to educate these people to realize that they have something to live for. Let us not encourage something that we know is not right. Tomorrow, if any of these cables, like I was saying, high tension cables, about 36 kV, if it falls in this area and it starts burning, human lives will be lost. Should we encourage that? That is, for me, the major thing that makes me agree with Greco, that these people ought not to be where they are. I think
people have no place to sleep, and then they came to Accra to earn a living. In Ghana, in this country, I don't think we have laws binding people from traveling to go and seek greener pastures elsewhere.
But at the same time, everything we do encourages us to prevent urban migration. We try to do things and put policies in place to keep people in other places so that we can curb or reduce the urban migration. This urban migration is what brings people in here. And besides, my brother, when they come, apart from selling chewing gum and other petty things along the roadside, what else do they do?
Is what they have to do, because there are no job opportunities. We are in this country, and you and I know that we don't have so much jobs here. So if they go and sell that, I don't think that is wrong, is it?
So you believe that the best thing for them to do is to sell chewing gum on the street?
But at least they are not begging. At least they are not begging, sir.
Well, there are also beggars among them.
Yes.
There are also beggars among them. But the point is that I think that the right thing for us to do is to encourage those.
Okay, so if you say there are beggars among them, you are in government, so why did we end up that way?
Why did we? It didn't start this time. Like I told you, this is not the first time it's been done. I know all the time under various governments, including previous governments, there have been the removal of people from under high tension. It's gone on over and over and over and over again. We are hoping that one day, with all these government policies, the NEIP, other projects and things that are coming, we will find jobs for people where they live, so that this urban migration will come down. All
right, so this is happening right in your municipality. What is the immediate government intervention for such people?
What is the immediate government intervention? I'll be there. I've been there, seen the things. We'll talk and see how we can remove them. But I think that the major thing is to make sure that as city managers, we manage the city properly.
So as a city manager right now, these people still live under the high tension cables, and then that is a great risk to their health and then their lives as well.
Living under the high tension cables, we are trying to move them from under the high tension cable, and that is what Greco has done and will continue to do. We'll engage both sides and see how we can move this story.
But please, do you agree with me that when you go suck them from the high tension cables, they are going to end up elsewhere too and will create another problem, as you are talking about?
Well, if they still go into places where they are not supposed to be, I'm sure that they will be removed from those places as well.
Obviously, but I've been around there, and then I've realized that when the Gridco officials came to do the demolition, these people took their wooden structures onto the street. For instance, there is a street called Neo-Koso Street. You could find some of these wooden structures on the road. And then when you check other streets too around Adjungano, you can find the same thing there. So what are we doing? Are we not solving a problem and then going to sleep thinking that it has already been solved?
Well, I'm sure they know that they are not supposed to be in a row. So just the whole idea of moving those kiosks is that it will be destroyed. So if you can move it maybe towards another area where you can settle there, there are people who may have unused lands that you think you can engage them on and things, fine. But if you do not have to be in Accra, you do not have to be in Accra.
They should go back to their hometowns.
I believe that would be the major thing to do, because if you
there are no job opportunities at where they are coming from. I engage them extensively, and then they say there are no job opportunities. Even if they want to farm, there are freelance, but they don't even have money to buy inputs.
So what approaches have they done in the districts where they are?
I think I should be asking you what the government is rather doing to ensure that urban migration is decreased.
What they call local economic development activities in various districts. And have they engaged themselves, or everybody just wants to come to Accra and where
they have tried? They have tried to be on government intervention policies or programs, but then they don't have that chance. Some have tried NIP, others have tried Maslock. I have engaged them, and that is what they tell me, that they don't have any chance at such policies.
Yeah, I'm telling you that there are government policies that help people to stay in the various places where they are. Of course, they may not be there to assist all. But I think that it is important that you and I also recognize the fact that we need also to encourage our people to take advantage of some of the policies that are there that will bring
available right now for the people to benefit from. Can you mention some?
Of course. I mean, there are district factories that have been done. There are various things.
But have you engaged them trying to direct them to benefit from such policies? What have you done currently?
Oh, here in Adenta, we are encouraging all the people. People grow fish in their homes. We train them to do that. People grow mushrooms in their homes. We train them to do that. And these are local economic development policies.
But these people are not enjoying such policies. So the question I'm asking is, what have you done to enroll them on these programs?
It is not a matter of me going to enroll them. It is about their interest in making sure that they can.
They are interested in it, and then when I went there to talk to them, all they said was that they need government intervention. So if there are some programs that they can benefit from, I will entreat you to lead them and then encourage them to also be on such programs.
I hear your plea and your request for them. So if they approach the assembly, there are officers who have been trained to be able to assist people who come. And when you come, we don't ask where you stay. We give you the training and things. Hopefully, you will now gain a skill, and then you'll be able to go out there and do something, even if you go back to your hometown.
Okay, so now that we want to clear them off the high-tension cables, what are we going to do right now?
What would you suggest that we do?
Hello?
What would you suggest that we do?
No, you are the chief government official there. So what
you are the one who has gone to, you are advocating for them. That's
yes, they need jobs, they need decent accommodation. So what can you do for them? Now you said there are programs they can benefit from. When are you going there to lead them?
So, Senior, I think that I've been there, and I'll go there again. But what you are suggesting is the fact that because somebody has come to live under high tension and is being moved, that should be the basis for giving him or her some, they don't even need to come to the assembly. They need to be focused. You're coming to Accra. You need to get something doing. So there are certain things within the community that you can gain from. You approach the right people and you get these things. You acquire a skill.
But I told you a while ago that they have tried to be beneficiaries of some of the programs that your government has brought, and then that has been unsuccessful. I keep telling you this.
It is our government, you and I. That's our government. So don't say that it is your government that has put.
No, but
what we are saying is that.
But your government is in power now. The government of President Nana Akufo-Addo, who you are working for. So I don't think I'm wrong if I say that your government.
It is your government as well, because you also live in Ghana.
Yes, I agree, but it is your government now.
So and then what I've said is that there are opportunities still available. There are various programs that are available, and they are available in various districts as well. So wherever you are, you stand a chance of gaining these things.
Okay, so sir, before you take leave of us, please let me ask you this question. How many meters should one go away from the high tension cable to be able to build?
I think it's about 50 yards.
50 yards. But can we say that at Ajurengano, where these buildings are, they have moved 50 yards away from the high tension cables?
Gridco would be the best to answer. That's why they were there and they cleared the people from where they are.
Please, I hope you know the East Legon police station.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Please, have you realized that it is just under a high tension cable?
It is not one of those things that are informal settlements. They have been built in a certain manner.
So it means that these people can build like brick and mortar, and then there wouldn't be anything wrong with it as far as it is not a wooden structure. But that is what you are trying to imply, sir.
No. If you're going to build brick and mortar, there are certain things that go with it. Okay?
Sir, are you sure you have been fair to these people?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, so we'll talk to you some other time too. Openya otini nkenye owura edumu a ona ye abankra chipenye wo adenta matwini bia boni bia omose nkrofo no nkom krom na bebe omote omonya baby enja omona ne ade na nkomodity a watwa nyina ne sa aban ewo ne ma bebre programs ombetuma benefit from mesi nkrofo no omose o ma try bia omuntumi wo se ono abekọ na akwa akwhwe omo a ombetuma anya bi no wono mbetuma aboa na emom no wono ma tinam street so a omo ya krafi ntinke be yanka wo enkom krom ena me bisa say high tension no so wotwe ho a obedru basafan be sen ansa na watuma si udan no say 40 years ena me say edan bebre wo ho a endu 40 years no ba ye wo ho pe East Legon police station no eka ho bie ena o say no no ye formal settlement ena me say nti timamufo wo mutumi si block any mortar esi dan papa esi high tension nchen a eno so ya na no say nyesa no person che but ye ni mmerenti emrepem ye bekoso atwetwe nkomo ye bedi nachi o so obeba eye ajenga no high tension na se na oba na ye besi bia no ye nso ye de cameras e bedi echi na ya hwese timamufo wo ho o metuma aboa ma manya adwuma ni bia ya ma ye fa si a hola sevia herbal clinic ye damase ende opese umoja no udidi a fin wom eti sa u clinic blood system na ola heba clinic ukopio a ola sevia heba clinic bibia be hye wonu fumoba mese okona yehwe diabetes na fe bibia twa diabetes wo so na fe bibi twa intumi ngu mese okọ ne kopem mo ewo ola sevia clinic and as a herbal clinic kidney honsensem wadaroma na koko epilepsy obi a wotwa ni nyina doctor ya de pa wom na ye wa shama ye ne access bank credential ni mo ola sevia herbal clinic only God can heal you. 0576 656658 0576 656658 or from Pennyfor Bejo so 0200 623 038 0200 623 038 in Pennyfor Betima Boa na fe so like natural clinic semen kancho say ne yade bia down so bia brabe pie mo ho ba untumi wo bema untumi wo low sperm count sciatica oto asintini ne twon pa prostate issues ne ade hu hia pa it is we obi a say prostate enlargement to prostate no sabe ko na ko check problem wo ho a doctor say kamakoma to ye modada obetuma boa ma bibia konkan obi a nani hu ade hepatitis B menstrual cramps no ye nketenkete ko abra doctor do betu nru so ama wankasa ho ato ye wo lab wo ho a ye de check ni pedua ni nyina body mass index machine wo ho na liposuction machine no wo ho e ma wo say wo fu aye kese na opese ye twema wa ye ma we duru a wo ndom no na ye di machine efefa wo fu no so na na nesrade no ni nyina wo Dr. Solomon Asoye ewo Solak Natural Clinic hwehwe ye won kran kokomlemle ye ben Harvard Senior High School obra na afi beje wa yaresa ye number ni 0553 932631 0553 932631 and afi so kaswa for Old Market wa second bus stop ho na obenwu ye kaswa bia so ye foforo kwa ho nti wo kaswa ni mpotema bra ne bra beje yarehwe kaswa number ni 0598 170770 0598 170770 yes say baby ahoma no batemre ni ti yentuma mbie nti ajenga no fo no Mesramo ebi a watching as a producer kasa yemra meto so a ye buy baby phone lines so na mo so motumi afre Mr. Siedu ma wo se mugu so a mo frama send messages e kire mu se ne eye MC ne ka no e ade a mo mpene so na mo so mo bekeka mo ho ya te emre premier ne mo besa atwetwe nkomo bi me fa si wona kwa me mfa nkomobo foforo na aka no so ensa embre wo edi no ye ba ko PPC okra Chief Tankers honorable without constituency mababe ye dwuma kakra ma me nko home na Kwame enso ento aso kama pa emfa ma bomoje na ma wafidie no and Power 97.9 and TV XYZ.
Yeah, so they enkomo papa bre.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always free, fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
Still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. Exclusively on HG Plus Channel 115.
Stepping out.
Introducing the Stepping Out Ghana project. The Stepping Out Ghana project seeks to promote night culture in Ghana through the provision of vigorous advertising of nightlife entertainment programs, taking revelers to entertainment joints and back to their neighborhoods in safety. We will take you to experience nightlife in Keta, Ho, Kumasi, Accra, Akropon, Koforidia, Amejofe, Winneba, Tadi, and nightlife all over Ghana. There will be barbecue parties, cocktails at the receptions, and of course, there will be lots of fun. And there will be a playback on TV XYZ, Radio XYZ, Power FM, and others. So guys and dolls in Kaswa, Sotwom, Madina, Adabraka, East Legon, Tema, Inshaiso, Nima, Patase, and all areas in Ghana. Tertiary schools, key fit clubs, motor clubs, and social media clubs be on standby. Stepping Out Ghana is here. A year enjoyment in Kwa. Please call 055 965 5388.
Beye mfie nyensachi nia Ghana ye sha say ye beye identity no na NI National Identification Authority ene ye sa dwumadi en ehye nensa over the time omo di dwuma na but enche ye biara no ene dwumadi no wo hye mokena esanse na the communication ministry e de abetudwa say by March 31 we now register o SIM card no e ade obelusi and which pressure ebeto NIA so ema wa registration ni bebre ene Bank of Ghana so they abeto dwa say by July 1st so we need Ghana card enya they abeto me access most of financial services e Ghana and also at the pressure abeto NIA so ya wo hwe say Ghana ni biara we di 15 years and above no nensa ebeto me aka ne Ghana card ene ye bisa say wow Oba NI head office esan say your premium services ebi ma no premium services obetua 2.5 air kanisika dada no 250 cedis utia sikani wia na NI edewo card aye processes no ede amount Abudu Abdul Ganiyu eye payimpa okasa ema National Identification Authority
ahaso a premium registration center inti obaha obetia sika 250 Ghana cedis and sana wa register for Ghana card ebia a premium registration center inti nkofo say once a premium no dia me baha temtema meje me Ghana card na me dia ko inti obia onkrofo bibra mu hia premium registration services on oba headquarters and I yasia create another premium registration center e Cal Bank Tiko honum so for eco register e honum.
But the premium services no, I didn't know so mutiaka.
No, it's a premium there. Premium a premium. Oba ebia un delay na wa go through the process. And our cards no so you bet me are printing in term amount. Sa fees and charges no ye dey parliament. Ama parliament approve we. Inti emrano ena ema NIA kwine say yentimi BA premium registration centers
and you bisa say what you have 250 cedis no premium services no ete o saying on saka mesaka wa go through the premium processes name bisa senior processes no etima premium services o by NIA net saying o my amount
I don't think they're going to find the word premium on say
I didn't know kasa
premium that I talk say you pay you service you on per your own specific time, but then I around 11. As of now, you have paid. This is the receipt. Not the unfair imposed by Nabeji since morning around 11. It wasn't 5. Some could come upon about wasted, and they call it the home cutting the system. System do you have your system in Ghana or system work for those who have it or what? I don't know.
Inti mobile fit 11 no obi ansa anka ne card
me card we school Kumasi or by Sunday because the father didn't buy everything papa has to if you never fine also oko ene ana echina but also in Ghana card because we also apply for tertiary and the school, which is tech. I thought from BBA, but then here, ID card be bad because of only 18 years and don't think we have what ID card for. We be you know, I say which is card no. I have a 250 no, which is this about 11. If I never come with you no buy. I thought say be or unko be either as be sent me start following back say or na me buy answer now no still na your friend both to give get and say your friend boy. I don't know.
So only paying for na kasa then omo catch you.
Yeah, my fill forms I be and I'm can send by side make payments. I payments so we say international and train. Normal friend name be pictures. Pictures not that I had na omo friend.
It is since 11 about 5. Into how long na wait me continue so train? And have kwaba.
Oh no.
System is not good.
Almost 5. Into 5 now upon me so meant my yeah.
You say your point. Your buying as your coin. System you Ghana. I don't know, maybe the minimum. System you be from Ghana there. I don't think system you because the beer basa. Premium na maybe say I don't boss. What's the meaning of premium?
Say omo kind to omo betimi a chewa see.
No one is willing to give an explanation here.
I don't know why your district office anymore.
I thought say one day free and free thing beyond there as you know. I thought this you don't get free and say can come in. Na Samia major premium you come say out of those who are doing the for free. Everything more than years. And of which almost say 1st July only say blah 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 blah. Assume so school or account. How can he update his account? This is common sense.
Inti aside omutia for premium services no other individuals and so go through the normal processes. Open oh dear no then now
the way back 28 January 2019 and I'm registered and to date means enyankai my full
then no more
well it's a normal ebeba enyama ebeba so my full up to 2019 to date and then on now me pushy now me say me the buy headquarters the buy no final wire almost sent to call district na district me say me card no ayira so omo declare mixing so for now no omaje me slip mo year for fraud amam so I'm waiting for the new one obi ho a onye kra fine but me a me dey buy and me rush koye no me nsanya nkan ye but you are telling me say by the close of this month say me ni Ghana card I can't do anything. Including the phone call, mobile money system, everything. Why? Because it's not my fault. Me city kokoye 2019 January 28 business Sankai. So I got by the close of this month. Mintiminko bank, mintiminye phone call, mintiminye baby. I think the vice president is not fair.
So NIA 84 ewo registration ya ekosi hu. Abdulganiyu ekasa ema NIA.
Ana pressure no metimi akase efi the attitude of the Ghanaian. So nim say a bus SIM card re-registration and our first deadline we at 31st March. But because of pressure, NCA, any Ministry of Communication and Digitalization, extend the deadline to the 1st of July. But they no extend the first 2-3 days after extension no okoya offices na crowds ni nyina swate but after next month July osan koya offices honuma obi say queues no mounted debia inti afia because emre no da ho and kaobetimi akwa register for your Ghana card without any frustration as obi who crowd be hono
inti NIA we nyina no mo besere senka Bank of Ghana and Communication Ministry no embo modi now extend the date nana
deadlines no dey yentimi enchire Bank of Ghana any NCA adia e wose omoye obia enko register for the Ghana card samre no so na say ye hwe data no na say NCA and the Bank of Ghana omodi shishie bi beba to ensure that nobody loses the bank account and I send the same card now a different arrangement.
Sisi ade blame game no ashase say NIA and emfa blame no esan say one protect cards no intem and I say Ghana for emfa blame no esan say me will be a portals no nkrofo amba register July eba so sika na beka bank ho and I say o sim card no ye betwem
Embre and Ebechere. TV XYZ Amani Boni, Wisdom, Heather Jome.
Abusiafo Dwabo Ase ni Power 97.9 afeso TV XYZ the browser so mine better na say eba be di enkomo no te say dem di kan the Price Waterhouse Coopers e de futu aba ama ban say Ghana ban say ebe ya te say the kan na ano no sa hwe eye e-levy baby amode money a che no say money so ade hunu no say mu be gina a certain percentage e de abobo sika no omso komo nyaaya ka ban ehwan percentage na omde esi omani so no so e na fe so komo kese obi edi bie e na no pa obi ebusa say eti say na ade e weti batwum na mama ye yam hihie esaro e SIM card re-registration and na the latest development by Free Communication Ministry hono say yatwum e de akosi ye ebobo so me September boso me mu na e hono eduru na say onyanya e dia ene asa kwenya fufuro bi nso ya ewo ho ya amayo ebi mo say it is akwenya yi wo so betima download app e de disa enhye so na mo ani kan fa ma na fe na mo de ba sa nkomo nyina ye ba be pense mu anopa wo Dwabo Ase owura Jonathan Asante Ochre political analyst as a lecturer at the University of Cape Coast me man achena man akwa when the first time I meet channel impu say eja akwa etaka so fonso and then abusiafo agu and I so Professor John Kwaku Mauto abusiafo na Dean of Graduate Studies at the University of Professional Studies Accra eja akwa.
Thank you, sir.
Prof, what they said I had your nasi boom. Said no, you called nasi. Sorry, nasi. Sorry. Oh, baby. Said me say you called nasi. Sorry.
Me never read of propaganda.
They can't propaganda.
Only innocent today. Me school na ebinum be here nasi program.
MPP amanu ko. Ombedasi.
Na ombedasi.
Okay.
Na me so
o man fa nkwa so the woman.
Say me researcher into na say me fa ho.
Na research.
Hwe de wo ho.
Okay.
Je wono mu eye, je wono mu eka.
Okay.
Into ni de hu hia pa.
Babu mienu makwa political researchers ne analysts no. Mama nyina sa nasi so na course no. Ye mo wetew, ye ni bre. Neda His Excellency Danado Danko Akufo-Addo ano. Se wono ade ba ko betimi dia ho ahwa no ho. Wa bra wa fira ban mu. Na abeya de kese wo na manyo semu a waye e wo Ghana mu ne se obefira ban mu no na MPP president ena eba. It wono na chese breaking the 8 no e ya de ye na ho ho asem e na ni bresem. Na so kan saa wo saa bre ya. Ebi mu busa say does it mean say mampanyi na sem hia pa no anasa ne ekoso Ghana no enche bibi say breaking the 8 no ni tikeka.
Oh, no. Okay, once obia wo eniswade a eda ne niso. And irrespective of where you find yourself, you always have to pursue your vision. And I think that is why I see in the MPP they are bent on doing something that has never been done under the Fourth Republic, to break the 8. And it's virtually every one of their activists on their lips.
Edomano.
Enti because I see endra mitio me share kama na wo hwe the way omo nyina e kan buma na say they have an agenda to pursue.
But omunwa na cheso betima break 8
and I walk that maybe that's how you see it. But
a question.
That's how maybe you see it. But the issue is that when you have a common purpose of heart, okay, then it simply tells you that you know where you are going and what you must do. Now, and rather meet chairman. Now, okay, Bibi, I say, 30 years after the party, like the MPP was formed, what they need to break the 8 is unity. Nanka, media minyanka, so unity party. And Nkrofua party na tia muna so nyina no. I think that this is a time also the nyina ba board.
But what kabom nkabom ye adwuma. Na se kom de amanfo adwuma ni ho. Empuntunwuma amanfo hwe animu se MPP aban no beye enyansi ya. Enya no na amanfo begina so de ato aba. Nkabom a wo party mu de Ghana for the beye dey.
Oh ma yasa come back to nkoma ye did last week no. Last week you share the last time you share Nyama Emma party for a winning election, especially incumbencies. I'm retaining Amulusu. We looked at voter apathy as number one. A major, I mean, it cuts across.
Someone for a party
voter apathy among the party members. Ebika NDC, Ebika MPP in the Fourth Republic. So that's here. Now, economy alone is not the major determinant. Because 2008, my example, so we share the economic performance of Kufuor Ebra over 2008. Now, it was better than any of those two subsequent ones by during election. Then so, MPP for Abanamu 2 years, there was reduction in the number, and that was attributable to what? Voter apathy. So you may have a sound economy, but something went wrong somewhere. So what I say, so you couldn't retain power.
It's a unity never solve voter apathy.
Unity is very, very
it's important. Also when
you are united and explain. We're just talking, I mean, informally. There's something called the power of education, communication. When you communicate, you explain things to people, and they understand you. Thank you.
Say Minisika will say
oh, but Yankoana.
No, me.
No, you are expanding the communication. Say the whole world, there are economic crises. Are you okay? And you are able to communicate to your people that whatever is going on has exogenous, exogenous in nature, not only internal. Then when it tells you that you are communicating, you are explaining. Oh, please. You see, my uncle who didn't try because the air cost what I say. Say no credit that honor say educating Crawford. They say you are communicating.
Okay. Matter when I say. I'm for Roger Jonathan. Roger Jonathan. What's who say? Breaking the 8.
Chia Yashafo, no pay say. No quan so says who possess us some way. But sometimes it's a bit annoying and lack of respect when our politicians speak the way they speak. The moment you were declared victorious in 2020 elections, one anniversary Amokoye, then you said breaking the 8. Now, I disagree totally if you say that the economy, the management of the economy and its effect is not the cardinal factor in determining who retains or who loses power. I don't see any other. The rest are all propaganda. Because you cannot tell me, say, you are communicating to me why I'm suffering. And so when I go to the pump, as I was coming here, I bought my fuel at Total. Say, oh, Munim say we are having global crisis. You understand? So can you reduce the price of the fuel for me? It doesn't work like that. What I expect government to do is to tell us within the next 6 months. Now food prices now akosro etimai abafom so that our take home yesika no ebetimi ade yakofie etimenya sa purchasing power. Because I tell you what, if you look at fuel prices alone, it is taking about more than 40% of whatever we take home. And I will share food prices. I always use Gino rice as my example because years ago, I was buying between 32 and 35, depending upon the shop. Today, it is 80 cedis. Look at the percentage. Yes. 5 kilos.
Okay.
5 kilos, 80 cedis. I bought one at Legon, I think last 3 weeks, at 76 cedis. And we cannot even say I check because I'm sure I'm not sending name away. But you go to all needs, it's 80 cedis on UG campus. It is close. What you say? So these are the realities on the ground. We share a quite in terms of our debt to GDP ratio. And yet the keto are buying. And government still inconveniences people. This is beyond voter apathy. Because I've always said that the percentage vote in terms of NDC and NPP cannot win any of them outright election. You always need the neutrals. You always need those who are undecided. You need to convince all these people to come on board. It is not just the sloganeering that breaking the 8 and they just go and break the 8. No. As you come back to the issue. Voter party. If you have followed political analysis in this country, look at the number of presses that are delivered from the very stronghold of the party. Check. And these are the youth. Every now and then they are doing press conferences, telling government in the face and the MPs. To the extent they say the majority leader is even attacked, whether it was a hoax or a planting or not planned or spontaneous kind of thing. He has been attacked, and that is what has happened. Now, what has that caused? It has gingered the MPs in the region and other stakeholders to seek redress with the president. What happens? We see a loan agreement that has been approved and majority is going there to do A, B, C, and D. So unemployment, helplessness is the key. Look, the majority of the NAPCO employees, NAPCO employees, majority no. I don't even see, say, we have employed over 100,000. If you take 100,000 youth from the street, do you know the impact? Maybe we have not even done any probing and auditing of such a, maybe in later years, when opportunity comes, we should be able to do probing and auditing of such a. Indeed, are we paying or have we been paying over 100,000 youth under NAPCO?
Are you by this suggestion that MP Pinjisha Hodwa over the Atutua Quemino, and yet Jumana, entering more breaking 8 no. NAPCO, free SHS, one district, one
apart from the fact to say, those are apart from the fact to say, Bia. And so Chetuoma and so Chetuoma and we are no through the economic condition now does not warrant. It's very difficult. It doesn't matter, and you need to speak to data as well. So many Afrobarometers and info analytics and what's it called, CDD and all those figures Abano does not put the government in any good light. In terms of corruption, in terms of unemployment, in terms of even belief. People, need confidence. There is that what we call corporate damage and corporate benefit. If we are able to turn the economy around to the extent to say price of food relatively will come down, a government will reduce waste and be able to cut down corruption and see the loopholes and waste in the then you can talk.
No maka one time, nano Kenoforeta, a presented media budget review. What can Tam say? If you mean any fair day enemy, only be said, Mano, economy no, ever said you and Nasubu.
I said, some colleagues of mine argued with me and say, at the time of COVID hit here, and before the COVID, our economy was not good. The figures, 2019 downwards, if you listen to what World Bank even said, it wasn't good. Then we were hit by COVID, it worsened it. Now you have Russia, Ukraine, all these are just reasons we are just clutching on straw. But in whichever way it has affected our economy one way or the other. But is that the main excuse? Because insuo na waka them say because of Russia
the economy na man for big so they are to about 2024.
Certainly. The point is that you go to the village, people assume as if Ghana is just Greater Accra, Takrade, Kumasi, Tamale and Co. Look, and that is even the more reason why the minister must come again when we get to that issue.
Okay.
If you travel and you see 2 cities grow be about 4 car every baby dia come because so if you tend to build an economy on class, you are going to deprive quite a number of people.
Very well. Okay, where you are breaking the 18 common. May I show us, Prof, the way what down we would when you are reacted to one point or the other, but here to Mikana, you call a year SIM card re-registration one sense. They say ya trim, ya the call a bubble sumi must say a dra, no mercy for the cripple, and the Duka Daya, when you wenya, it to and one year drew. But minister not dying and say on Ukrano, or mo take his decision, no, every nakumem, no opportunity, or no yan came my society, and so and yabanas our ma aquina for from. Baby, I have a dream, Prof. Mesha said, baby, I have a dream. A yan yedi and one brana, Meka yan mean, or more bema, any institutions I hold a yama on say, or Momwana said you made the cost of 40, and in yan Ghana for yan Yamana Basada.
When it comes to issues of policy, any programs, then projects are there are some factors like unisu control. So now, I'm saying, come on, especially looking at how to make this synchronization of data a reality in Ghana. That is the main motive. Now, SIM card synchronization with our national ID card, Ejina ID card no so. That's from NIA. Say
Ghana
card no. And at any given point in time, say if people are having difficulties, so one no benya sa card. Na say nipa no ontimi nya access to friends and the SIM card. That's a major problem. Now, info na say many NCA ni bi ekotena programs. And people the question because anye bia say ene wo deactivate me card a ochina mi samba metimi age me number back bi ma na. When me answer bia. So which means it goes beyond what we may be thinking. But you see, one, how do we solve this problem? NIA must come in to address the issues. But in this country, when we say state agencies find it very difficult to interact among themselves. I don't know what the issues are.
No, beyond interacting amongst themselves, no. Edrum pempen so ebi mo expect say NIA be ba beja tun say ye ma ye dwuma ye ntimi nye ma ne nrum pempen so a Ghana fo nyina enya card ne bi. Eto mu kra betimi atiesim asra ma Ghana fo. Say NCA ne communication ministry omo to omo bo ase. I didn't know you see, we should have a platform. NCA should be able to interact with NIA. What is the interaction? That's the next question. Say, and you be okay. NIA, how many people have applied for cards? You are having even issues. You have their data and everything. If the issues are being addressed, can you give me all those people so that we can internally address the issue? Because look, as for NIA, and for a register, because people will be 15 years today, and those who are, conscious of themselves getting a card will go today. So it's an ongoing, process. It's an institution that is responsible for registering Ghanaians and capturing them in the national data. Now, say, another state institution trying to meet a target, then there should be that interaction so that you can always provide data. When I click off a button, I should know this person. So, we do have our issue, so we can address it or we can flag it. And that is where the deadline can work very well. But when let me admit that, you see, what we are doing is the benefit will inure to Ghanaians and the country as a whole. Because you see, if you have what I say,
Me students and I was a very active student. I mean, politician those days. I ever represented Ghana in UN Youth Assembly. Now, not certain person be bank account. Even though I have siblings there, I couldn't open because I need a certain number to open. Mean to me be that. Now, if we want to have the same system here, which probably is also good for our fiscal performance and other things, revenue mobilization and everything, those things we need to ensure that it works. Now, mine cannot create one. Ghana phone be one man. Mine cannot create, despite all the issues we are talking about. All these things, they won't do it. I know you have done it. I know Nana probably would have done it. What else here? And you sacrificing a career, but Ebinum are not ready to do it. Will we always take those people into consideration? No. No.
250 for the line bell.
We got 250 for
the 250.
Oh, okay.
We try me pentem.
Okay, all right.
And
you will scat because me the by my sorry. I'm by my sorry, and I'm by you. I'm person because so you see, there were avenues given, but people didn't take advantage of it. Now, criticize it. Agency also you can create a Ghana for say we a national issue. Muma yen fa ehun chi.
That in my system na nyamreme. Nation go phone cry.
Meba. Now, my yen share the minister ne kan. I can tell you say if things are not done right, they will do September no. Now still those we still have issues. What the need didn't come about this app Oboso and Brado. How many people in this country knows how to use apps? And the apps, no, and you be ordering unemployed for no. Say, uneducated. I mean, people cannot read and write, but all they need is that they want to make a call and they receive calls. How many of them can go download and then go to the process and also airdrop? And sometimes you may not be able to do it because it means you are going to take your biometrics and everything. Which means also we hear Android phones. How many Ghanaians in Ghana have Android phones? Not even Accra alone. Accra, how many people in Accra have Android phones? And if you don't have an Android phone, so it is just for a certain class of people.
The system is complex.
No. So, and America says, see, what they have done is not adequate. So, and even that one, charging is another issue we have to talk about. Then, if they want the system to be simplified, then they should create other avenues. So that's here. Other avenues like...
Fine and creative.
No. I mean, say, or say, or my deadline. They should consider the people, other people who cannot use this, what do you call it? App for the registration. And continue the registration with the telcos in all parts of the country to get this thing resolved.
Okay.
But the critical one, any FN is NIE.
Okay.
They have to mop up before September. Now, okay. Let me address this concern. Say Ghana BBI the year amanosem. I am in the way. Like everything will be politicized.
And only a dear example. I'm a typical example.
Say maybe we say to say a whole MP now or make it like a mockery of the whole system. No, or say because say
MP
see, people listen to us. In as much as we are critiquing, let's educate people. Say, in as much as you may even disagree, look at the beneficial side of it.
It's a critique in the politics.
I don't know. I didn't say shame in sir. Oh yes, sir. In as much as you criticize, you give alternatives, but you do not just condemn the system and make mockery of it. What I say, me Nyanka Endra, Nankaka say we are going by the dead, but there should be alternatives to mop up the system. That nobody should lose because of ABCD. What I say, and then a comprehensive system, embody obia, But if a system will constrain people, then we always say that there's a problem with it. What I say?
I'm still trying to identify the politics.
Oh, the politics, where you have people saying that don't do this, where any papa, don't go and register. I mean,
I only adventure. It's more man for my dream.
Well, say it doesn't augur well for the people.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't.
One defines idea.
I didn't register. I didn't register. Why can't you tell the people, say, the benefit associated with registering? I think.
Register now.
Oh, Kruma.
Okay. Mamifa, Jonathan Asante, Eja, NIN send me a re-registration, SIM card re-registration.
Yeah, that's it. The arrogance of power. We share the demeanor of the minister in charge. As if she owns the ministry. As if nobody even appointed her. These are the kinds of things. Yeah? In 2008. But in 2008, Bisa Kwame Japan, after some years, he was advising the MPP. Why? Because Ghanaians accused about 3 of the MPP top-notch guys of arrogance. And that included Kwame Japan, it included Asabi, and one other person. Just because Ghanaians felt said they were arrogant, they voted against them. And now, Obisu Atinafakwa, say people seem to think say they are entitled to the ministries because there is nothing like reshuffling that will make people feel edgy and even go and learn from other sectors. Nothing of that sort is going on. Who is really in charge? A government that is on its lowest ebb in terms of popularity and rating. In terms of popularity and rating, when you created discomfiture at the mouth of my manner, why didn't almost say that you don't do that. Also, you still governance must go on. Am I offended saying? Am I more also? And then I say, ma. A month for and one I say, we was so quite have a fast way. Send your kind as if you say, when you bring an app, everybody can use that app. It doesn't work like that. How many people use Android phones or iPhones? But let me come to the real issue. In the first place,
but Tubo, is it not right by suggesting, said you move in so train and national, as ye bay, as ye yet. If you cried your own and fire home. If you cried or so quickly, which it's has to buy no.
Well, in whichever situation you have outliers.
Yeah.
But you use outliers as the main source of generating a policy. You will have majority of the people, I might really say, they will be complying to whatever you are doing. But say, the minister does not have any right to issue such an authority. She does not.
Hey,
she does not.
Only right,
only that's right.
I agree.
Two. Oh, if you look at the constitutional provision, we have not amended the law yet. It does, the law does not say only the offense identification card should be the only source. But also who person use this argument. Then I was saying but nipa domni nyina no ye dem go through. Stop issuing ultimatums. For what? Yeah, kwahin. I'm fan yeko. And what you say ebinum airbook no using that. Is that the only thing we should be using the card for, or is that the only thing the re-registration is supposed to cure? No. That is just an insignificant kind of thing. How many people are well endowed with this kind of thing? But just a few. I was here. Kwame so no see.
It is one first Kwame is bonebe.
The point is that you are using another platform. Which is NIA. As a means to say the year registration. NIA no so I can say they are not giving any ultimatum. They don't have any deadline anywhere. Which means it is what? A continuum.
Yeah, they are twice.
And now also to moons as any kind. Some people will be 15 years in no too distant future. So you should understand that this thing is what is going to continue interminably. Because you can't stop people from getting to 15 years. So you will have to what? Continue. Until in the first place, I am wrong. So you should search ultimatum. I am very wrong. 2, what they now catch a woman for say you have to pay 5 cedis. Is it that the government is so desperate looking for money from anywhere? Uko Google apps, Google a year, app ban ya download ya yetu. You want people to be enroped into this digital space.
But then free.
And then maybe you are using some kind of premium kind of thing. But where you will have to use this app, that app for this, maybe the only place that they also make money maybe is when you are updating.
Upgrading.
Yes.
Upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah, when you upgrade.
That is when because your data will go into it. So, but to say, when you can, this is extortion.
Sir?
Yes, it is extortion.
Some 5 cities, no?
Extortion. I've even listened to some of the top guys. Even Dr. Wekube used the same word, extortion. And I agree with him. It amounts to extortion. So, how many people have Android phones and how many don't have? You don't even have any such data. This is a duplicity. This is a duplicity of effort.
Duplicity.
We have all our data. Your phone numbers near there. I didn't know.
Okay.
Just because of arrogance. That interface, you are not creating it. Because she is somebody who will be throwing her weight about.
Okay. I can't be seen.
But Mebo, don't forget, sir, private banks have bought into the NIA way and they are using it. SNIT. How did they do that? Are they not? SNIT is not a state way. DVLA and Co. How come yours is becoming a bit difficult? That's the more reason why the president ought to do reshuffling.
Okay.
Because when you stay in a particular place, you become so stale.
Okay. When in prof, maybe also no pay solution. At the end you bit my own. Na sa exercise ya ye. Anya prekese nkofan sempi emma to the sense e de ahokyere kra ba. Bibu kra ntena adwuma mo. E say bi de na ye ne sim card registration aye sukusu. No ma free adwuma mu. Yeah. And also the productivity about form. The end you bit my solve problem. Prof.
Okay. All right. Wait there. Kakra maybe yedi beka hono say you see we still have a number of me share data no. Say Ghana your last population census 32 million. Now 32 million no. Under 15 for about 11 million. So which means we still have about 22 active people who are in there. And as you see, also know, data NIA credit about 60 million cards processed, about 14 released. And so there's still a gap, a huge gap. One NIA. And to me, 1 month na my upon one. Now it will still not be met. Nanka yema NIA, the time to process all those things again and synchronize the system. You see, there should be interaction between state agencies. Say, upon a click of a button, me office, me click a button, I mean, students are at school, even dominate side unit. Me undergrad, but that is the simplest way of making sure, say, like, we avoid the duplication. And then, card. A friend say SNIT. My friend say go and put in some information to get yourself rectified. My sister say we grab back a friend say control accountant general. One also the beba. Why can't they come out, synchronize the system, and then now flag out those who are not compliant? That is it. You see, then flag out and profona. Then deal with them directly. Me, I'm taking the trouble upon myself. I should not be like I mean, and just like I was saying, a buying no and as a system no, a punishment because my papa. That's what I want to put across.
Yeah, but
now, well, person the right thing, no. There's no incentive in that. So that's it. But the system must interact among themselves such that all the people who are non-compliant should be flagged and dealt with on individual basis.
Okay.
And then probably see how best they can.
Abraham Kunsi, Ghana Federation of Labour, say extension, no, munyin through MWA.
But you see, it cannot be open throughout. It cannot be open throughout. If you really, you know,
also based on problems that are identified,
it cannot be open throughout. You see, it cannot be. It is not done anywhere. It can't be infinite. There should be a time limit. Okay. I was say like and you know all those extensions. Communication. You're telling people say there's something you must do. So some people didn't take it serious. And some people didn't take it. When people tell me that the posture of the minister, I have an issue with that. You see, we are talking about the difference between popularity, okay, and then affirmation. I never saw any like bad posture of the woman or say this is what we are going to do. And this is how we are thinking about it. You have the right. You have the right to say, maybe I disagree. Okay. But I don't say any posture with that.
May I say, from Mr. Asante, Mr. Asante, solution for you and so.
People have been paid to get solution for all of us.
Thank you.
If that is what they are trying to do, it's all well and good. There are always political ramifications for the decisions that we take. You cannot take that thing away from the people. If you create some problems for the citizenry, they will also show you when the power. They will show you who has the power. Don't think about that. I hate it when only people go into position and they begin to have all ideas. And when they end up in government, all the ideas are blocked. I think the telcos should assert themselves. It is your platform they are using. I think they are becoming too much cowards. Look, you mentioned quick loan. And if they had gone ahead to deactivate that, how much do you know the investment the telcos will have lost? They should assert themselves. We want to hear Dr. Something, I've forgotten his name, who is in charge of the Chamber of Telcos. They should assert themselves. Is that the way to go?
Can I be?
Yes. If all of them decide to say, okay, we are not going to comply and so and so, what can you do?
May I say, Mr. Asante, you
came out to the product. Bye bye.